All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the BBL Easy, baby. What's BBL Easy? Welcome into the show, Sophisticated Sports Talk Week. Hey, last show of the week. It's the last show of the week. I'm the large human being, nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran, Hickey, Simple, and I'm joined here today with 2 gentlemen who get on my last name, but I love them, man. Emmanuel Acho, my boss, in the building. How we doing today, E?
Beautiful people, so much to get to. Cam Newton will be addressed. I promise you that much. But with that being said, welcome to the Speakeasy. If it is your first time watching, we consider y'all family. You are not just a nameless, faceless username behind a keyboard. You all are family to us. We are here 5 nights a week, 2 hours a night, trying to create a community for you all to laugh, to smile, to talk a little bit about sports, and if nothing else, to escape some of the monotony of life. If we have done anything for you all, it would mean everything to us if y'all considered hitting the subscribe button. Maybe you're here to watch us. Maybe you're here to hate watch. Maybe you're just here because of the drama. Either way, we are so glad to have you all. With that being said, wherever you're watching from, it is all love, always, and all the time. Carebear, turn me up!
Look! Also joining us here in the Speakeasy is a gentleman that will be here soon in the Speakeasy. And also joining us here in the Speakeasy is a father. An OG, he's getting there. He's what, 33 years old?
Damn, 33?
Yeah,
33.
I'm Jesus age now. It's tough, man. You're getting up there.
My Jesus year.
A man that has a very large forehead and is very good on social. Social Trey in the building. How we doing today?
Last show of the week.
What's happening, fellas? Oh, already with the tomatoes?
No, yeah, sorry, my fault.
That's
I
crazy.
get warmed up today.
Hey, what's wrong with your chain today? It ain't glistening like yesterday.
I'm not a flashy guy, man. That comes out once in a while.
Oh, okay. All right,
I was feeling good yesterday. I brought the Goldie back out.
Okay, I can dig it.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it is. It's a great time.
It is a great time.
Not gonna be a great time for much longer.
Oh wow.
Why is that?
We ain't just gonna let Cam Newton off the hook.
Oh wow.
We're not just gonna let Cam Newton and some dude named Peggy off the hook.
All right, well.
Oh wow.
Let me dust these mitters off then. It's time to go.
Hey,
we gotta talk about it. Look, ladies and gentlemen, some shots.
Kill the music.
Sent
Kill the music.
Our show yet again.
Yeah.
It's coming from left, right, center, all over the place. We're surrounded right now, Acho. It's your fault.
Duck and cover.
One screenshot caused all of this. Damn. Anyway, 4th and 1. Cam Newton took a shot at us. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Roll the clip, Rome. Roll the clip.
When you start to see, this is the word that really gets tricky, Peggy.
Yep.
Organically.
Build your audience organically.
Build your studio
organically.
Speaking of speak, those numbers came from Speak and not uninterrupted. Undisputed. Be easy. Okay. Because if we're talking about organic, if anybody done did it organically, I am he. I'm the daddy of that baby Paul. And then I ain't gonna sit up here and degrade and suppress. I respect it. But let's let the people know how you got your following from the get-go. I looked online and I said, damn, bro, you got 700,000?
Off the jump, the
Boy, who he paid? I said, damn! Millions of subscribers? Day one, bro. That's like the podcast way of going to Dr. Miami.
That's BBL podcast. BBL podcast.
BBL easy. I'm just keeping it above.
Yeah.
But did
BBL Easy is what you got the streets calling us, Emmanuel Acho. I need your reaction, man.
Let me get my one shot. Now, Cameron.
Oh, wow.
Cameron.
Full government. Damn.
Cameron? This was an A-B conversation. So can you take that C in Cam and just see yourself on out of here? But if you here, and since you here, I can't speak in wing dings or whatever font you be typing in, so let me go ahead and proceed in English, Cameron. Cameron, if anybody in the world should be okay with store-bought, Cameron, it's got to be you. Cameron, if anybody in the world should be okay with BBLs. Cameron, it's got to be you. Cameron, if anybody in the world knows anything about BBL Easy, Cameron, you the one that said you went to strip clubs to compete with other men. Cameron.
Well, not competing.
Cameron is love. Y'all one of the greatest on television right now, on social media right now, but Cameron, look in the mirror, G. We know how you feel about BBLs and being store-bought. With that being said, you can't ignore us. You refuse to ignore us. We are here to stay. Let me share something that I think it was Marcellus who brought this to the world's attention, but y'all may have missed it. Yes, we got an account with 2.61 million subscribers. Trey, don't bring them on camera, just Trey. How many subscribers do we still currently have, sir?
2.61 million.
2.61 million, which means of those 2.61 million that we inherited, 2.61 million could have left. Hundreds of thousands, the moment they saw our account, moment they saw Kieran, moment they saw Trey, of whom they previously knew nothing about because they weren't on the channel, easily could have been like, oh, you know what? I'm gone. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions, could have dipped. But the fact remains, we still got 2.61 million subscribers. So what the hell does that mean, Cameron? It means that we're retaining. We're maintaining. Why does everybody want to act like, and Cameron, you didn't do this, but everybody wants to act like they got it out the mud. Who in the world wants to get it out the mud? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Work smarter, not harder. I'm done working dumber. If everybody and their mama wants to work dumb, work dumb. But at the end of the day, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And we were just better businessmen than all of the other shows out there. So I'm not going to sit here and act like we are non-GMOs. I'm not going to sit here and act like we ain't got no pesticides. I'm not going to sit here and act like we wild-caught, grass-fed, fully organic. We not. Sugar added. Blue 5. Yellow 40.
Yeah. MSG,
all of it.
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
High fructose corn syrup. All of it.
Yeah. Need it.
But we still doing these numbers. Cameron?
Hey, I mean, a fresh potato can be dropped in a pot of grease, right? You can slice it yourself, but will it be as good as those McDonald's fries? I don't think it will. Trey, say something.
Well, you know, if you watch the show, if you've been watching for any length of time, you know that I am a notorious, Karen, that means well known for.
I know what notorious.
Pocket watcher. On, okay?
Yeah, you are a pocket watcher. That's very
so
true.
let me show you just how well I watch these pockets.
Oh, wow.
Cam Newton, you made approximately $133.5 million across your career.
This is crazy pocket watcher right
Okay? And I looked up the average cost to raise a child from age 0 to 18. I'm currently raising 2.
Oh, wow.
It's about $300,000 from age 0 to 18. Now, I imagine that number probably heightens a little bit when you have that type of money that Cam Newton has.
As it should.
But for the sake of argument, I won't even do that to him.
Yeah.
Let's just do simple math. 303,000 times, not 7, not 8.
Not 8.
But 9 children.
Oh, my God. He pocket and kid watching. That's
Come on
crazy.
now.
Pocket and kid
I'm
watching.
a fellow father. I do this.
Okay, yeah.
That number is approximately 2.7 million.
Okay.
About the same number of subscribers that we inherited when we got the channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Where you going?
Now that fraction, that percentage of his just career earnings in the NFL.
Yeah.
2%.
Yeah.
Them 9 kids bet not touch none of that other 98%. Make your 9 kids get it out the mud too, Cam Newton. Since we can't get channels out the mud, I don't want your kids touching none of that other 98%. Don't let them touch not nothing dollar.
I
Of that 131 million left over.
You see what you spawn when you take food off of that man's table?
It's all about the money for me.
Here's the thing, though. Here's what I truly don't understand. is like, why is everybody so up in arms? Now, first off, let's aside.
Okay.
True story, Cam, what y'all do is incredible. 4th and 1, y'all are actually incredible, hilarious. Cam, you are the most talented person in my mind on television. You're hilarious. So that's all up. But why is everybody so up in arms about what the Speakeasy got going on?
Man.
Like, I hope y'all realize behind the screen subscribers, followers, y'all got people up in arms. Like, our community, what we are doing on a nightly basis has people up in arms.
Yeah.
It's truly crazy to me, like, because Asante Samuel got something to say.
Bitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody got something to say about the Speakeasy. And also, let me say this. If you are going to attack the Speakeasy, please do it like Cam Newton did.
Yeah.
Have some creativity.
Yeah.
Have some timing. Have some delivery.
It's fair.
Be original.
BBL Easy is.
It's hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie, we might not outgrow that.
We shouldn't.
Yeah, we shouldn't. I'm okay with that. I like it.
Like, it's a phenomenal nickname. Like, Asante, do
really
better.
Good. Yeah.
Shannon, do better.
Yeah.
Ocho, do better. ISO Joe, do better. Like, learn from Cam.
Take notes.
If you finna shoot at somebody, make sure you hit. Like, BBL Easy is a A1 diss.
Yeah.
It's an A1 diss. TJ, get a seat in here. I need you to watch this clip. I need TJ Husmanzada, and TJ, round of applause for TJ.
Yeah, come on. That's the OG, man.
What's going on, baby?
Come on, man.
Hey, we run the clip, bro. I need TJ's thoughts.
Traffic, man.
I need TJ's thoughts. Don't worry, TJ.
Don't even sweat the traffic,
Well, you
man.
start to see, this is the word that really gets tricky, Peggy.
Yep.
Organically.
Build your audience organically.
Organically. Build your studio organically. Speaking of Speak, those numbers came from Speak and not uninterrupted. Undisputed. Be easy. Okay. Because if we're talking about organic, if anybody done did it organically, I am he. I'm the daddy of that baby Paul. And then I ain't gonna sit up here and degrade and suppress. I respect it. But let's let the people know how you got your following from the get-go. I looked online and I said, damn, bro, you got 700,000?
Off the jump, the
Boy, who he paid? I said, damn! Millions of subscribers? Day one, bro. That's like the podcast way of going to Dr. Miami.
That's BBL Podcast. BBL Podcast.
BBL Easy.
BBL Easy. BBL Easy.
I'm just.
TJ, what's your response, G?
This is a fact. What I'm about to say. If they could have done it, they would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
They would have done the same thing. Like, why would you want to run with a 45-pound weight on your back when you can run with nothing?
Talk to him, TJ.
I want to like. Why wouldn't you want a head start if you're given a head start?
Yeah.
It's simple. Everybody is going to take a head start. I would rather start at first base than at home plate. I'd rather start at second base than first base.
Yeah.
I'd rather be at third than second. You see where I'm going with this?
I see. I'm following.
And so I want a head start. I grew up, I didn't have a head start. I had to start at the bottom. At the bottom. It ain't too many people walking this earth that grew up how I grew up and went through what I went through in America. And so I would prefer a head start. I don't understand, like, what make them even bring these conversations up. Like, shit, let me get something going. When they came in, when Cam Newton came into the league, what year was it? 2000 what?
2011.
They had just changed. No, they hadn't just changed it, but it had been changed. You don't think Cam Newton would have preferred to get that Sam Bradford type of deal?
Yeah.
It's a head start.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you? And so I don't get where they coming from with that. Because you guys told me yesterday that Shannon and them was talking about it.
Yeah, they was.
The only one that bother is Shannon. Shad don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
And then Cam just funny.
Yeah.
Cam funny dude. Like,
I mean, well, this is my thing. Let's relate it to sports.
Yeah.
If you're a number 1 overall draft pick, say you're a quarterback, do you want to go to the team with a bad offensive line, or do you want to go to the team with a good offensive line?
Good offensive line, sir.
If I could choose, I'd go to the team with a good offensive line, the good wide receivers, not the ones that I have to build it up with, right?
Yeah.
If I'm a college football coach, TJ, I know you're coaching right now. You want the 5-star super talented players, or you want the trades of the world to come out there?
We
and try
want
to
all the
take-
5 stars we can.
That's what I'm saying. You want all of them?
Leave me on the
Get.
bench.
So why are we taking shots at us? Because we started on third base. We're close to home. It's okay. We did it. Yes, we might have a BBL.
This is the thing, though.
It's okay.
But this is the thing, though, right?
Ass is still
Like,
ass at the end of the day.
You can
It all
have.
claps the same.
It all
You
claps
can-
the same.
You can inherit all this.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with it
That's
once
the
you
thing.
inherit it?
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
You can
bro.
inherit all of this.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it once you get it?
Yeah.
Because the people can unsubscribe.
Correct. That's
and
what
say-
I'm saying, T.
They can unsubscribe and
At
say,
any
you know
point.
what, I ain't watching this shit. I don't like. And so you have to be giving them a product that
they wanna stay
they
around
wanna
for.
stay
Stay
around
around,
and be
yeah.
subscribed
You want
for.
to call us a BBL? Let's talk about a tummy tuck. Let's talk about some liposuction. When I get that thing taken off and all that loose skin removed, what can I do? I can't gain more weight.
Correct.
I'm gonna bust out my skin. What do I have to do? I have to go out there.
Yeah.
And I have
Do
to
the
keep
work.
working.
Yeah.
I have to
Do
keep
the work.
working. I gotta keep in shape. I gotta stay with the tummy tuck.
You gotta do the work. You gotta do the work. You got to do the work.
Gotta
man.
do the work.
You got to
we
do
got
the work.
too much.
Real quick though, last thing, just because I don't want to misconstrue about bringing up Cam's kids, it was only to make the point that like they're going to come into a crazy inheritance and be better off because of the hard work that you put in.
Correct.
The same way. So it's no slight to his kids. I've watched Cam's videos of him being an active and amazing
Running
father,
with
and
them
I
and
think that's
whatnot, yeah.
amazing. As
I
somebody
don't
that
know
can
why,
relate.
but
So,
also let's stop glorifying the struggle.
I'm
Like,
with that.
Like, can we be the generation that like
I ain't
breaks the
I think-
the
Let's talk about
struggle glory?
nepotism, guys.
Like,
It's great. It's phenomenal.
It's worked out for everybody
It's worked out for
else.
so many
Hey,
people.
nepotism is great when it
benefits you.
Yeah.
When it benefits you is
Yeah.
great.
Like, can we
What-
start
what
putting the
that-
jar
what that
you?
African
I would
dude say
say
about
this
the corruption?
though, because wait, I don't know how Karen really grew. When you make something of yourself, when nobody in your family has made anything of themselves,
Yeah.
you kind of appreciate it because you look back on the road that was traveled.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I just can specifically speak for myself. My mama got 4 children. Only one of them graduated from high school.
He wasn't one of them.
And I wasn't one of them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so when you got kerosene lamps because you got no electricity, you got candles, you got
Turning the oven on for you didn't need heat out here in California,
you
but
turning the oven,
but yeah,
and so you start hustling at 12 and 13,
yeah.
and you doing things you shouldn't be. I couldn't imagine my son. He 12 now, doing what I was doing that, so he wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And so you do look back on the road that you've traveled, and there is a lot of appreciation for it. But I damn sure wish I didn't have to go through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's
Who
true.
would?
And I think, and the last thing is like, because on a serious note, we do glorify that. Remember, Shaquille O'Neal, I think, was the one who was like, man, I'm going to make sure my son don't get none of what I get. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. But it was Shaq who famously said, like, my son going to have to get it out the mud. And people were like, why?
Yeah.
The president of the United States took a small $1 million donation from us parents, if I'm not mistaken,
Yep, he
and
did,
helped
yeah.
leverage that into the
Becoming
whole
the
Trump
president
of
of the
president.
United States.
Like, so I'm not finna glorify struggling. My parents came from Nigeria with nothing. If I can cheat the system, I'm cheating every possible system I can cheat, including the Speakeasy.
And it's
Absolutely.
not just because he's
Yeah.
Nigerian.
Not facts. We do have video from your home country real quick as a last message I wanted to send. Go ahead and can we show this real quick?
Hey, bruh.
Can we get some audio real quick? What's that?
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved. Yes. But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
Absolutely. We defend corruption here in the BBL Easy. And we're going to continue to
BBL
stand strong
Easy.
doing it.
Hey, let's get to. We had some actual football go
We do.
down tonight, and it was an incredible
Absolutely.
game. The Speakeasy.
It was.
We also talk about sports. Panthers, Cardinals. Kieran, tee it up, G.
Ladies and gentlemen, football is back. We will not have a week without football until the middle of February. Fellas, I know you guys are excited about it. I'm very excited about it. We saw the very first game, the Hall of Fame game, between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers, and Carson Beck was out there getting busy, dropping a picture-perfect dime to Semi Fehoko. He was 10-12, 134 with a touchdown and a 141 passer rating at this point in the game. In the middle of the second quarter, he had himself a hell of a game. He finished his preseason debut 15-19 with 188 yards and a touchdown. Obviously, a lot is being made of that Cardinals quarterback position and whether Jacoby Briskett's going to be the starter, or Carson Beck is going to maybe push for that starting job. Do you guys believe Carson Beck should start for the Cardinals?
Carson Beck should absolutely start. Nothing Carson Beck should start no later than week 4. Reason being is I do want my rookie quarterback to watch the veteran take the lumps, take the mistakes, and get the sacks that the rookie would otherwise get. Carson Beck doesn't need to incur those early beat downs and those early beatings. Let the offensive line figure some things out. Let Marvin Harrison to some degree get into a rhythm. But let's make no mistake about what I'm about to say. If Carson Beck would not have hurt his elbow against the Texas Longhorns, he likely would have been a first-round pick. Whether you like him as a first-round talent or not, if he doesn't hurt his arm, his second to last year in college, he was projected to be a first-round pick. He gets hurt. Gunnar Stockton replaces him at Georgia. Carson Beck goes to Miami, and as a result, he falls later into the draft. It's only by nature of him falling later in the draft that he's not already being handed the keys as a day one starter. But Carson Beck has first-round physical ability. He has first-round tangibles. We will continue to learn about his intangibles. But based on what I saw today, I love the processor. People are going to say this, People are going to say this, T. Apologies. People are going to say this, T. It's just a preseason game. I don't necessarily care about the competition, T. What I care about is this. How well do you process? Where are you putting the ball? Is the ball coming out your hand on time? Are you hitting that last step in that drop and then you're making a decision? Can you understand the defense? The defense is much more simple in the preseason than it will ever be during the regular season. But Carson Beck answered every question that you can be asked in his first preseason game. And again, I remind everybody, he was a first-round talent prior to his injury. Go back and look it up. Fact check me. We don't lie to you here in the Speakeasy, at least not this early in the show. With that being said, he looked great.
This is a tough one. And Carson Beck played tonight like somebody that played a lot of college football. Mm-hmm. He had a lot of snaps. He had a lot of starts. Should he start for the Cardinals? No, he should not. Unless I need to see, and the competition matters to me because the guys that Carson Beck played against, 80% of them are going to get released. The Panthers didn't play any starters. They didn't probably play many backups. And so I want to see Carson Beck do this against the twos. And if he does this against the twos, then I want to see what he can do against starters. Because it's just a different ball game. That throw that was so perfect, will it be perfect against the ones? Because now you know who you're going against. Yep. You know who's lined up opposite of you. I'm eager to see can he do it because I'm watching the game. I'm like, damn, they started on the 1 yard line and he drove them 99 yards down the field. Yeah. And they scored a touchdown. Carson Beck, like you said, was highly touted. He was projected to actually be the first pick going into that last season he had at Georgia. And so I want to see him against guys that are going to be playing in a regular season in the National Football League, not guys that in the next 2 to 3 weeks are going to get released. It's a cold part of the business, but that's the business.
The only part of what you're saying that's unfair to me is he wasn't out there with Michael Carter. He wasn't out Michael Wilson. He wasn't out there with Marvin Harrison. He wasn't out there with his ones either. So though he was going against the twos, he was playing with twos. It was mediocre on mediocre. I won't call it good on good. I won't call it bad on bad. It was mediocre on mediocre. So you saw him do with his twos what he could do against their twos. If you put him with Michael Wilson, I think it probably could have looked the same.
Jalen Brooks, the guy that the Cowboys drafted, that's him, right?
That Jalen Brooks, I think so.
That's him. I know how he look. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Went to South Carolina. Yep, that's him. Jalen Brooks can play, bro. I remember at the Combine, and I'm like, bro, who is this dude?
Yep.
Can really put his foot in the ground, can really separate. The Cowboys are just really loaded at the receiver position. But I'll say this, man. Carson Beck, that game caught a lot of people's attention. That grabbed a people noticing are like, wait. For sure. Because they got an extra preseason game because of the Hall of Fame game, correct?
Yep, exactly right.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing a lot more because the coach, LaFleur and Hackett, they're curious as well. He's been doing this in practice.
Correct.
And they wonder,
Correct.
Can it translate in the game? It is now translated in the game. Now let's see what he can do against the starters.
Here's
That's
my
what's
question.
coming next.
I want y'all to watch this one clip I'm about to show you because T, starter or backup, this to me is placing the ball between the corner and the oncoming safety. Now, would a starting oncoming free safety maybe get there a little bit faster? Potentially, but Rome, roll this clip. I want y'all to see, like, this is why I'm excited about Carson Beck because this is arm strength, this is releasing the ball on time, and this is getting the ball right there before the free safety can get there and on top of the corner. That is a beautifully layered throw.
I need to know what coverage this was.
I think it was man double move. The Cardinals double moved them the entirety of the game.
Because at first third down,
third and 7 double move. This was a double move. They just double moved the hell out of him man coverage. But like to me, you're gonna get man coverage in the regular season versus ones. You go and run some double moves. Can you put the ball on top of the corner but before the safety? And he was able to do that.
Not only that, you know how many times that ball has been thrown out of bounds?
Yeah.
You overthrow it, you underthrow
and
it.
we think nothing of it.
He hit him right in stride.
Correct.
And so he was on his shit today. He played well. He threw a bunch of great balls. I need to see what he can do versus starters.
Yeah.
Me.
I think with Carson Beck, the talent is there. I think the question was the elbow and the injury afterwards. That was the tough conversation that we had about Carson Beck. But in that 2023 season, he led the entire SEC in passing yards over Jaden Daniels, who ended up winning the Heisman that year. Jaden Daniels had more touchdowns and whatnot. But he was like you said, a projected #1 overall pick heading into that last season at Georgia. He ends up coming back. They lead the country in drops. He still manages to have one of the better passing seasons in the entire conference. Then he leaves, goes to Miami, was blamed for all of the offensive struggles, goes to Miami, and then takes that team to the national championship.
Yeah.
I think he's 100% a talent worthy of a first or second round selection and worthy of a real shot at a starting job right now in training
Here's
camp.
the other thing. The biggest thing for me with rookie quarterbacks is, can you deal with the pressure? He's a veteran, dude. I think he's like 24 or something like that. Like
he's played a lot of snaps, but not just playing a lot of snaps. He's played a lot of snaps against high-level competition.
Yep.
And so those guys that I speak of, he's played against them. But can you do it in an NFL scheme?
Yeah.
In the National Football League, you just don't know. But he's off to a great start. That's for sure.
How long until you think he should start?
I don't even know if he is going to start. I need to see what he does in the preseason game with better players.
But Brissett's not good enough to really move you, though, right?
This is what Brissett going to do. If the defense is solid, he going to give you 300 yards a game.
Fair.
He's shown us that.
He'll put you in position to have a chance
He'll put you in a position where that game can go either way.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Now,
Understood.
I was just going to ask y'all this, because Kendrick Lamar said it recently.
Dude.
Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Mm-hmm. The last time we saw Carson Beck on the football field, he sold the game to my Indiana Hoosiers. So my question for y'all is,
oh my gosh,
what is he giving y'all to believe in? That he can make the leap? We just sat up here and talked about
what's the leap though? What's the leap? He's been a 2-year starter at Georgia, one of the best teams in the entire country. They win an SEC championship. They end up falling short in 2023. He goes to Miami. Yep. Regardless of him throwing an interception at the end of the game, he played well enough in the playoffs to beat Ohio State, to beat Ole Miss, to make it to that game and then play against them. I really think that they went on the road and beat A&M. He was mistake-free through those games. He's shown time and time again, hey, I can play at this level. And that's the thing that I think he's worthy of. I'm not saying he has to go out there and start. I'm saying he's worthy of the competition. If he goes out there and plays well this training camp, why not start him?
Okay, cool. So my question is, we just sat up here yesterday and talked about J.J. McCarthy. Everybody's good in college. That's the rhetoric. Everybody's good in college. And if you're the quarterback and not that great in college, and let's not talk about the advantage that he has being the oldest guy on the field almost at any time he's played the game, he no longer has that type of advantage working for him.
I wouldn't even. I feel that's unfair to him. Mm-hmm. Like, people talk about this age thing. Like, You could be 31. Give me 3 good years. Because if you give me 3 good years and I'm the coach, that's 3 more years I have a job.
Yeah.
I don't care about him being old. Can you get results? Results were great today. I need to see you do it against. If I'm the Cardinals, I'm literally giving Brissett 1 drive next game. Just Carson Beck, you got it.
That's
1 drive.
The only reason I care about him being gold is I remember going to USA's track and field, and I saw this high schooler make the finals with all these pros. High schooler. High school white chick. Made the finals with all these pros.
Mary Beth? Is that
Mary Beth.
Okay, yeah.
Ends up going to USC. I'm like, dang, bruh. She finna be a dog in college.
Yep.
But when I was watching her against all the pros make the U.S. final against the fastest woman, Sha'Carri Richardson included, she was already a perfect technician. So you knew she wasn't going to get much faster because she didn't have a ton of natural talent. So you know that though somebody like Sha'Carri Richardson in high school wasn't as fast as her, Sha'Carri hadn't maximized her potential yet because she was limited from a technical standpoint. Carson Beck, I believe, has already maximized more than most rookies in mental. He's seen more defenses because he played more snaps. He's seen more offenses because he's played more snaps. So you'll see Carson Beck dominate his first preseason game more than you'll see other rookies dominate their first preseason game. But you might not see that rapid growth.
You know what, though, Acho? It's guys that have played a ton of NFL snaps, and they can't maximize shit mentally.
That's
they
fair.
can't maximize anything mentally.
Yeah.
They maximize it in practice. As soon as that game starts, they panic.
Yeah.
And so being able to slow your heart rate down, that's a gift.
Yeah, well said. Well said.
Absolutely. Look, also in this game, the Panthers ended up winning. Rome, I know you're happy about that, I guess. I don't know. But Bryce Young did not play, but he did get an opportunity to speak to one Mike Tomlin while walking the field. I'll let you guys take a listen to a little bit of what he had to say.
Volume.
Like, how have you evolved as a leader? How has your approach changed, if any?
I think every year you have to make sure you're learning your new team. I'm grateful to have a lot of guys that I've been around for a while now, have that rapport built in, but year in, year out, you have to make sure you're learning the new guys, the guys that are coming in. I'm comfortable with this, being in the building, with the franchise, with all the guys that are being around, so making sure that the guys coming in know the standard, know what we stand for, and then continuing to push and be the leader that we need, and that changes every day.
Now, TJ, I know you're a big fan of Bryce, seen him working out here this offseason. What are your expectations for Bryce this season?
Oh, man. I'm a fan of Bryce. Let's not talk about the football player first. Great human being.
Great human being.
Like, he's so nice. You like, is he fake?
Facts.
And that's just really him. He's so genuinely nice to everybody that he meets, and that's him. On the field, when the Carolina Panthers gave Bryce Young a number 1 receiver, he played like Bryce Young. Mm-hmm. Once he got comfortable, he played like Bryce Young. And so they should be better moving forward. Bryce has to be better because, in essence, he's playing for his career as a franchise quarterback. This season is the season where he shows not only the Carolina Panthers, but the rest of the National Football League, I was the first pick for a reason, and I am a franchise quarterback. Because if he doesn't lead the Carolina Panthers to the playoffs and or play a very a season to where I'm not the reason we're not making the playoffs as a team, this may be it for him as a franchise quarterback. And so I expect Bryce to throw for, I'm going to say about 3,600 yards. I'll give him 3,600 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 picks.
It's not enough.
I believe that is enough.
24 touchdowns for a number 1 overall pick.
They're going to run the ball more. They're going to run the ball more. They're going to run the ball more.
Bro, you have the
So if he throws 28 touchdowns, that's great. That's 4 more.
No, give me can you go for 31 and 10 picks? You got the offensive rookie of the year. T-Mac should be a top 10 receiver by the end of the year.
He
should be, right?
Statistically, I don't know if he will. Talent-wise, so many guys, you got to leap.
But you got a top 10, top 12 receiver, talented minimum on your team.
Yeah.
And you can't give me 30 tugs?
Who's starting opposite T-Mac? No, come on, Rome. I know that. Come on.
Jalen Coker off camera.
And the resident fan. I know that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Jalen Coker was fighting for a roster spot technically last year. And then he came on in the playoffs. Last year was X and T-Mac. And so maybe Leggett kind of comes into his own being a first-round pick of what they expect. But if he throws 24 touchdowns and he leads them to the playoffs, Bryce Young is going to get paid like a franchise quarterback.
I see. If that happens, I think Bryce Young is going to get a Baker Mayfield deal. He's going to get a 2-year, $110 million deal with 95 guaranteed. And you know that better than I know that. Bryce ain't getting $250 million for 24 tugs.
If Bryce leads them to the playoffs and he does that, he's going to get 5 years, $250 million.
No.
Yes, he is. I'm telling you.
Hell no.
Yes, he is.
Who name somebody else that's done that? Maybe Trevor Lawrence? Maybe.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, but Trevor Lawrence physically
correct
is such a different specimen than what Bryce is.
To me, though, Bryce still has a mediocre reputation. Bryce was me in high school. Me in high school, I had a 2.8 GPA my freshman year, 3.0 my sophomore year, 3.2 my junior year, 3.4 my senior year. I thought I was dumb, and I probably was dumb. My first 3 years of high school, I went to the number one private school in Dallas, Texas. So it was like one school with all geniuses. So I'm sitting here thinking I'm dumb. It wasn't until like my freshman year in college where I was like, wait, I'm smarter than all of you. This is crazy. Bryce might actually be a better quarterback, a more competent quarterback than we think. I was more competent than I was led to believe. But because his early years were so bad and were so incompetent, 2.8 GPA equivalent, it's going to take him longer to change the reputation than what we're witnessing.
But you got to also understand this. Bryce in high school started at Cathedral.
Yep.
Did very well. Went to Mater Dei. Obviously, I don't even know if he lost a game in Mater Dei. Went to Alabama. But Bryce has always played with good players. So then you get to Carolina, you don't have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He has nothing. And when you gave Bryce a really good receiver, what did he do?
Well, he balled enough. He balled-ish. He had good moments.
Because as a rookie receiver, you have to find your way. The coaching staff has to kind of realize, like, oh, we have something here.
Yep.
And so all they're going to do is build on that now. They're going to build. Bryce is going to have a better season this year than he's ever had because of the guys around him.
What's more important, how good of a season Bryce has or making the playoffs?
Wow. For Bryce?
Yes, for his long-term success.
Oh, the type of season he has.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so say Bryce has 28 tugs, 9 picks. They finish 9-8, but the Falcons finish 10-7. And Falcons go to the playoffs. Panthers miss the playoffs.
And how many yards he throw for?
He throws for 3,800.
Oh, he's getting paid. He's getting paid because if he's done that, the defense has let him down. They regret, and with that defensive coordinator, I can't even pronounce his name.
But did the Panthers win the division?
Last year they did.
So they got all 1 seeds.
Yes.
It ain't gonna be easy then.
No,
so they got the Rams,
but they beat a lot of good teams last year. When you look at from last year. They were beating really good teams last year.
Yeah. They got Chicago, Atlanta, Detroit,
Pull
Philly,
up the schedule, bro.
Green Bay, Denver, New Orleans.
Take it to the right.
Yeah. I got you. 1 second. Actually, it's on me. There you go.
Go ahead,
you
Joe.
can take it now. Yeah. But yeah.
That's not easy.
It's not an easy schedule, especially whenever you look at the middle. Yeah, Baltimore in there, Denver, Green Bay, Philly.
And you got an early bye week. For clarity, y'all, their bye week comes after the Detroit game, week 4, and before the Philadelphia Eagles. So in the event the
season gets a little
bro. But hold on, Kieran. In the event they have an injury, there is no extra time to recover. In the event they start stumbling, there's no extra time to recover. They could lose to the Eagles, Panthers, lose to the Eagles, Bucks, Packers, Broncos. They could lose those 4 games easily.
Yeah, they can.
But let's also talk about it though. How many games is it going to take to really win this division?
9 or 10.
There's 10 wins on this schedule. There might be 11 wins on this schedule.
Find them, Kieran. I'm looking.
All right, I'm gonna go through them
and be generous.
All right, Atlanta.
Yep.
Cleveland.
Yep.
We don't know what Detroit could be.
Come on, Kieran. Jameer Gibbs is over there. Plus Amon Ra's over there. Plus
Tampa Bay.
Defense is good.
Yep, winnable. At Green
New
Bay.
Orleans.
Yep, there we go. Winnable.
Tampa Bay again.
Winnable.
Minnesota.
Winnable. Be generous.
New Orleans.
Winnable.
Cincinnati.
Winnable.
Pittsburgh.
How many you at?
I'm at 9.
That's 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Atlanta again.
That's 10.
That's 10 winnable games.
Yeah, it is. But we gave them Cincinnati, we gave them Pittsburgh, and we have them sweeping
But
the
they not
this is
gonna,
also
they
the Panthers
not
team.
gonna lose all the great
All the
teams.
losables.
They gonna win.
They beat a great team last year.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, a couple
They
of
did.
them. Yeah.
Beat them fairly easy.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
They
No,
did.
exactly. They
That
took it to the
defense
Rams.
is tough.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
and
They
they
have
got
a
better.
tough defense.
And they got better. Derek
no.
Brown there, Devin Lloyd there. I know we got hella super chats.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to y'all in
Ton of
the
super
Speakeasy. We will make sure we don't just make this show to talk at you, but to talk with you. Trey, let's get to some super chats before we keep it pushing.
Let's do it. I got a 50 ball from Zay FKD215 says, so tired of the Speakeasy hate. Y'all literally put on one of the best shows and it's not even close. The level of humor, education, and engagement isn't matched by any show across sports platforms. Acho put his people in position to eat. Yes, he did, even though Kieran needed no help prior. Game Killer 619 said, this is disrespectful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it's a 50 ball, so I must read it.
Read it.
Someone in the chat said yesterday, when you lift your hat, the THX sound effect starts playing.
Hey! The suspense is really built, man. Wow.
They said you had Dolby IMAX laser forehead 8K pick by pick frame the forehead Rushmore Pennywise, Stephen A. Smith, Rihanna, and me. But see, my forehead really don't look that bad. Kinda. It's pretty big. Anyway, keeping it moving. Servant of the Most High said, Yahweh is great. Love the show. Oh yeah, do a good job. That take the show very seriously when it comes to studying stats and statistics. TJ, that's my man. I go to a fight any day, anytime with TJ. Sure, you ain't from Newark, New Jersey.
Nah, I've only been in Newark one time.
Okay. That sounded a little, I don't
One
know.
time.
Peyton Mosey, 21, said, what's up, Speakeasy Gang? Tomorrow is my birthday. I turned 28.
Damn.
I got PTO
Happy
for both
birthday.
of my jobs.
Oh, wow.
Watching y'all is
Youngster.
like therapy. Shout out to TJ, a real OG.
Real OG. Yep.
That's facts. And
Man,
happy
he
birthday.
a
Happy early
youngster.
birthday to
Enjoy
you, bro.
that 28th birthday, boy.
If you
Enjoy
need-
that.
I got mine coming up next month.
If you ever get denied
You 28?
About to
PTO,
be. Less than a month.
reach out to Kieran. He can help you with that.
Oh, absolutely.
Hotel Paper said, what up, Speakeasy fam? I've been watching since FS1 facility days, but I just wanted to say I love what y'all do. And have y'all ever been a part of joint practices? And what are your favorite memories or fight stories?
Bruh.
Wow.
Joint practice. Several. We had a joint practice against the Patriots, I think maybe all 3 years I was in Philly. And we actually stayed at the same hotel. And I remember people treated Tom Brady and Tim Tebow like deities. It was the craziest thing. Like, you'd be in the elevator with Tom Brady and people like, that's Tom Brady. But my funniest story that I hated it, but it was hilarious. God rest his soul. Brian Brayman, defensive end, special teams player.
Yeah.
He's out there. And Steve Smith, this is joint practice versus the Panthers. He's out there.
Oh, shit.
And Steve Smith, I think, comes in and like crack blocks Brayman. And Brayman like, bro, what you do that for? And Steve Smith starts trash talking. Brayman like, bruh, you was my favorite player growing up. Steve Smith responds, man, fuck you, you soft ass bitch. I said, bro, he done called you his favorite player.
Damn.
And like, that's what you had for him? So, yeah, joint practices is crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Hey, we
that
did
ain't
it.
the first crazy Steve Smith story I've
Nah,
heard.
it won't be the last.
We didn't have joint practices, right? Now, I always wanted to have them. I'm
Yep,
like,
yep,
bro,
yep.
let us. Marvin scheduled the Saints. We had a joint practice with the Saints. I was so looking forward to this.
Oh, man.
He didn't let me practice.
Damn.
I said,
Why
why
not?
can't I practice? Because you're going to get in a fight.
Damn.
I was the
Damn.
only one on the team not allowed to practice.
Your reputation preceded
He
you,
would
TJ.
not let me practice. True story. I literally came out with my shit on.
After he told you no.
Yes, I'm like, I'm practicing. They was taking they would not let me practice.
That's
Because,
crazy.
you know, and you in training camp, you tired.
Yeah.
But when you get a joint practice with it, it's like a game.
Yeah.
So you really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
took my shit, would not let me practice.
Joint practice is really like a game, bro.
Yeah, you going.
My favorite
one-on-ones
was DeAndre Hopkins and D'Angelo Hall, bro.
Hey, bro,
crazy.
them one-on-ones, man, I was so looking forward to the. Oh, I can't believe he ain't let me practice, bro.
Dang, that's crazy. Me and Kieran will spare y'all our joint practice stories, right, Kieran? We don't
You couldn't even spit that one out, brother. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm not a good liar. Like
I've had
you.
a couple. Us in the Midlothian.
Anyway, Wilson V, Houston, Texas said, "What up, guys? I heard them other shows hating. They hate us because they ain't us." Also, TJ, if you could pick 1 or 2 other receivers in your career to be on the same team, who would it be? Okay, Greedy Manuel. Same for you.
Greedy Manuel is
no Greedy Manuel.
Oh,
Greedy Manuel, like Greedy.
Steve Smith, because that's my dog.
Because you say his name, Emmanuel. Like,
and
not Greed Manuel. No.
That word during my time.
Yeah, or no, just any 2 receivers that you would have liked to play with at the same time.
Probably just Steve Smith that I could think of.
Hey.
Yeah,
Steve Smith.
That'd been smooth.
Same for you if you never got hurt, Acho.
Luke Kuechly and Ray Lewis.
What do you think their favorite Gatorade flavor would be?
Okay, anyway, Arstone, listen, I got to get through these super chats. We got to tell them. Arstone said to Kevin Stefanski's shadow agent, as the defensive guru of the show, you deprived the audience of your insight on my Lions signing the 3rd leading tackler from last year, Devin White, pairing with Jack Campbell.
It's because you don't want my. Who said that?
Hashtag Atone. That was Arstone.
Arstone.
He's here a lot.
Arstone is because you don't want my take on that, bro. Devin White, he blocked me on social media for a reason.
Damn.
Because not all tackles are good tackles. Devin White, he pads a box score from a tackling perspective, but he is far too often out of position. He far too often bites on play action passes, thus vacates passing lanes and cover 3 windows for daggers or second layer throws. He was a phenomenal player his first 2 seasons in Tampa, but remember, Todd Bowles, a defensive coordinator, became head coach, chose to bench him, and I don't even think they pick up his 5th-year option. So Devin White still lives off the lore and is an incredible athlete, has incredible blitzing range. I equated him to Michael Kendricks, if you're familiar at all with his game. Splash player, super splash player, but not always the most intelligent player. So you don't want my real Devin White analysis, but I've broken it down on social before.
That's fair. A couple more, then we got to keep the show moving. Ricio Perez said, now, I know y'all usually don't do college football, but I genuinely want to know who y'all think the wide receiver you mantra belongs to. Is it Ohio State? Is it LSU? Is it Bama? Or is it USC?
It's LSU.
I'm going Ohio State. It's the length of it though as well. You had Joey Galloway to then. The length of it is crazy. Pause. Pause. Yeah. Joey Galloway to Santonio Holmes to Ted Ginn to Michael Thomas to now this one that they've had recently.
When you have the best receiver in the league and the second best receiver in the league, it's your school.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Malik Neighbors could be in that conversation too.
Hey, hold on, Rome. We can't let him get away. Take Kieran's one shot, please.
Yeah.
Taylor.
There is a
the length of it.
Taylor. Thank you. All right, resume.
Yeah, because that was crazy.
The length of it, though. The length.
Stop, bro.
I ain't said the girth of it.
Okay, bro.
Go ahead. Take it.
All right.
Last one.
Keith's World Collection said, can I get all 4 of y'all's top 3 best college football players ever, and why is Reggie not number 1 on your list?
That's easy for me. I can give you 2. The third one, I don't know. But I for sure got 2.
Oh, wow.
Reggie Bush and Peter Warrick.
Yep.
OG's always
Peter Warrick, I swear to God, was the best college football player I had ever seen in my life. Ever.
Yeah.
And then Reggie Bush came along. And I'm not saying Peter Warrick is better than Reggie Bush to me.
Wow.
In college.
Damn.
Like, Peter Warrick was Reggie Bush before Reggie Bush. Like, man, he'd catch a punt, drop it, fumble it, pick it up, shake everybody, touchdown. Like, bro, he did everything at Florida State. Everything. Peter Warrick, man, they hold him out the Heisman. Should have won the Heisman because he got some free clothes from dealers. Like, what? Yeah. But yeah, Peter Warrick was that dude.
For me, I'm gonna go with the best that I watched. For real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Cam Newton 1, Reggie 2. They asked for 3?
3, yeah.
It's a lot of answers here. I'm gonna go shout out to Vince Young, but I'll go Percy Harvin.
Yeah, give me Reggie, then give me Vince Young, then give me Joe Burrow. That season was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my
Season
time.
or player?
Player?
Come on now, because season.
Okay, then Cam was special. That defense was also really, really crazy. And
that defense only had Nick Fairley.
Y'all gotta go.
Kyler Murray was also crazy though.
Kyler
Murray had me watching Oklahoma football every week.
Y'all gotta go watch Peter Ward, bro.
Peter Ward,
I heard the Peter Ward story. Nate White was also incredible. I love him.
Them dudes did nothing that he did, bro. He single-handedly was winning games for Florida State.
What Cam did was crazy. Cam's the best college football player.
My favorite is probably.
I don't think it's a debate. Actually.
It is.
If we were in court,
I think Reggie.
I could single-handedly and easily win the Cam Newton argument.
I don't know.
Cam Newton went through the SEC, went to Alabama, was down 21 skunk, came back and won 24-21 in Nick Saban's heyday in Alabama.
Peter Ward played today,
bruh. Cam Newton only had 2 players that got drafted. Nick Fairley and Michael Dyer.
Yeah.
2 they got drafted. And you won a national championship and ran through the SEC and won SEC championship.
That defense was cooking though too.
No, he did. They weren't cooking nothing.
Bro,
you had Nick Fairley.
They held the most explosive offense in Oregon to 19 points.
He might be one of the most followed athletes ever because of what he did.
Let's look at the Peter Ward little clip real quick. I haven't really seen too much of it. Let's see what he's got going
on. All that stick and shit, they all got that from him.
Oh man. Oh man,
bro, he did everybody like that. Everybody like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Reggie was crazy though.
Reggie was crazy.
Reggie without. Hold on. If we're being honest though, Reggie without losing to Texas in that game, right? That one that Vince Young essentially stole a lot of his thunder from. Think about his career: 3 years, 3 national titles, a Heisman Trophy, and I think like a Heisman third place or whatever. Yeah. And then he was a contributor in all 3 of those.
Yeah,
that Reggie was 1 game away from having the greatest college career and an unmatchable college career. So I think Reggie's up there, and I'm saying that as a Texas fan. And I think Vince is actually the best player of all time. But
Vince was.
Karen, you got to go back, G.
Fun as hell to watch
because I know you're a historian.
Nobody doing dub.
You got to go back. You got to look at Auburn. Their defense was 54th, bro.
Their defense. Look at their scoring defense though.
Their defense was like
they held. Hold on. Oregon that year with LaMichael James. And I believe it was Darren Thomas. They had Jeff Miller. I remember that whole team. They were one of the most explosive offenses in the entire country. They got shut down in the championship game.
I'm not saying they didn't do it for 1 game, but their defense was. If you can't have the 54th best defense in football, and you tell me like
defenses,
I had the number 3 defense in football. I know good defense.
I don't like that take.
Like
Chat, let us know what y'all think of it.
Peter Ward better.
I really want to know what y'all think. Let me see where they were in 2010. Yeah, I'm already knowing. Defensive leaders. Oh, they don't have it on here. That's
you got to go college football reference. Yeah, you ain't gonna find it here. You got a real site. 2 more super chats.
Okay, bet. Let me see. We already read that one. Josh Gilbert 98 said, "What's up, Speakeasy fam? Just wanted to say, as a lifelong Mike Tomlin fan, he did great tonight. He meant a lot to me as a young black male growing up. Also, I stand with Gabby Williams, not Sophie Cunningham. If you know, you know." K Crazy 215 said, "Quote, it all claps the same is exactly what I say every June."
What are you doing?
BBL easy. June is Pride Month. Emmanuel Korankie.
Just read the chat.
Yo, Ach, I was arguing with a Panthers fan friend. They said J.C. Horn is top 5 and better than McDuffie, but I have him at 6. I got P2.
Yep.
I got Stingley.
Yep.
I got AJ Terrell.
Oh, wow. Christian Gonzalez
and Quinyon.
And then JC?
And then JC.
Nah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then JC.
I would put JC ahead of AJ Terrell, but I don't care.
And Quinyon.
Ooh.
JC take the ball away.
Yeah.
So JC take, but Quinyon nice.
Man, come on, man.
JC take the ball away. Where we at, G?
No, yeah, you're right though. Auburn 54th in scoring defense, 60th. But
I studied that defense.
It's even in though. Like Auburn, Alabama was up 24 to like
21 skunk, bro.
It was 21 skunk, but then they ended up holding Alabama to 6 points in the second half of that game.
I think maybe a goose egg because I think they won 24-21.
No, they won 28-27.
20-27?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was a crazy. That team played well together.
That's disgusting.
But Cam was
Prime
saving too.
But
like
also,
you said,
Vince Young was too. Go back and look at it. We were smacking people. All right, look, we have to talk about more great players. Let's talk about someone else who is just as electric as some of the guys we mentioned. Jahmyr Gibbs is now the highest paid running back in NFL history. Not surprising after Bijan got his deal. They came back and the Detroit Lions gave him $750,000 more, $51.5 million guaranteed, the highest APY and the highest guarantee ever for a running back. The deal is confirmed by his agent Todd France of Athletes First. Again, I mean they're signing everybody. It's ridiculous. Look, guys, Jahmyr Gibbs now the highest paid running back in the league. The Detroit Lions have their running back of the future. Your reaction to this deal?
He's the scariest player in the National Football League to me. That's my reaction. Jahmyr Gibbs is the scariest player. The difference between best and scariest is Jahmyr Gibbs is most likely to threaten you and bludgeon you when he gets to football. Jahmyr Gibbs is the most likely player to take it to the house every single time he touches a football. Jahmyr Gibbs is probably the hardest player to game plan against in the National Football League because quite literally no linebacker can cover him. No, he might not be the most well-rounded running back. He might not be the best in pass pro. He might not be the best wide receiver at the running back position. But his elite speed makes him scarier to me than any other player in the National Football League. Jahmyr Gibbs, every single time he touches a ball, it could be from behind center, it could be from the pistol, it could be from the number three wide receiver position. He's quite literally one of the most dangerous players that has ever graced the National Football League. I don't know if they paid him enough.
Not only is he fast, he's shifty.
Yep.
That's what makes him good is because he can hit the corner and outrun you. He can shake you. He has great vision.
Yep.
Like, he not just a perimeter run guy. He can run in between the tackles.
Yep.
And he's not a big dude. Jahmyr Gibbs is, one, it's well-deserved.
Yes, it is.
He probably is worth 27, 28, maybe 30 million a year when you look at what he means to this Lions offense and to the team. But between him and Bijan, right now, I think universally everybody would say these are the best two running backs in the league. And so kudos to both of those guys just recently getting paid. But Jahmyr Gibbs, man, he's electric, bro. I mean, like, it's almost now you almost got to be careful because with David Montgomery gone, that they don't run him into the ground.
But here's my thing. Realistically speaking, isn't this the time to quote-unquote run him into the ground? The next 4 years.
If you're Jahmyr Gibbs, you don't want that.
Of course not. But if you're the Detroit Lions, I think you have to use him like the Cowboys used Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, but if you're Jahmyr Gibbs, you know what we doing? You're not about to give me 350 plus carries. You're not doing that to me.
No, but can I give you 300? Can I give you 325 touches?
You can give me 325 touches, yeah. Because if I'm Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm looking 3 years down the road. I'm getting another contract.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But when they start giving you 350 plus touches a season, it's the beginning of the end.
But if you go ahead, Ken.
I was just gonna say I'm not concerned about the touches with a guy like this. As an opposing NFC fan, I'm terrified of this. You want to know why? This is a video titled "Every Career Jahmyr Gibbs 10+ yard rushing touchdown." It's a 3-minute compilation. He's been in the league for 3 years, guys. He is one of the most explosive running backs we've ever seen in the National Football League, and I think he's just going to continue to do this with the lion's share of carries, no pun intended. This dude is an absolute problem. You said what?
No, keep going. Tomatoes. That pun was terrible.
Oh, my fault. The lion's share of the lion.
Yeah, the lion. Yeah, keep going.
Dude.
I didn't mean this.
I thought it was a good pun.
No, you had a great take. I didn't mean to cut your head off.
It's his
I'm just
ability
ad-libbing, bro.
to
Yeah, no, anyway, but yeah,
damn
it. Like he's
He's
gonna
top
be a
speed
problem
now.
Well, I'm not concerned about him getting those carries or having him those carries. Dude, every time he touches the ball, he can take it 80 yards.
Yeah.
Every single time. Yeah. That's how talented this dude is. And now with the heavier workload, I think it's going to be very hard for these defenses to adjust. Because when's the last time you saw a running back this electric from the backfield? Who can really just take it? Maybe Saquon in 2024?
No.
Not like even then. Yeah, it's not. We haven't seen this type of running back in years. Maybe Achan?
He's a grown man, Achan. I think Chris Johnson. That
Chris Johnson's a good
one. I don't know.
Chris Johnson didn't have the contact power.
He didn't have that type of. Chris Johnson was fast, but
he had his wiggle.
Man, Jahmyr is getting the top speed now.
Yeah,
3 steps, he had top speed.
You know the other thing to me though, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have an LT type 2006 season. Because remember, he came on the show last year, friend of the Speakeasy, shout out to Lee. Jahmyr Gibbs came on the show last year and said he wants 25 touchdowns. 25 touchdowns. And he said it with a straight face.
He can do it, bro. That dude is talented, man. He's talented. It's like perfect timing. You got a running back with that type of talent, and you have an offensive line that is perfect for that running back. Because if he had a different offensive line, he'd just be, it's a good player, but you have a great offensive line and you have a great running back running behind that offensive line.
What's the expectation for Gibbs, though? He's never had a 2,000-yard season, all purpose. I'm not just talking rushing. Does he need to at least? Bijan's done that. I think McCaffrey did it last year. Like Derrick Henry did it just rushing when Saquon Barkley did it just rushing. Is it time? Like, does his output need to match the hype?
I don't think he needs to do it. I believe he will do it now. With him splitting time with David Montgomery, these next handful of years should be his best years because he hasn't been run into the ground. He's been splitting time. He should be relatively healthy, relatively fresh because of he not getting all these Christian McCaffrey. And when you look at McCaffrey getting all these carries, it bodes well for the running backs now that are coming up. It's like, okay, practices are a little easier. If I take care of my body the right way, I can deal with a ton of carries and a ton of touches and still be good at the end of my career.
Kieran, what are the expectations for Jahmyr Gibbs in your mind?
I think he's a 15 to 1,600 yard rusher minimum. I don't know if we get a 2,000 all-purpose season.
I think he does that easy.
You think he does 2,000 all-purpose easy?
I think he does it easy because David, who he splitting time with?
Pacheco,
maybe. I don't know. Maybe Pacheco does get an increased role. I don't know. I don't know.
Pacheco only get about 7 carries a game, bro. Yeah. 7 carries.
That's what happened to Montgomery at the end of the year too. Remember, he started getting kicked off at the end of the year. Montgomery was only getting 7 carries.
He was not getting any carries.
He wasn't getting no touches. Kieran, I know we got another topic.
No, but also another big running back deal signing. Now, the third highest paid. Bro, if you don't let me finish, though.
Whoa, brother. Hey, yo.
This is a stretch.
No, it's not.
It's a stretch.
Let me finish.
Let me finish the introducing the topic, man.
All right, bro.
Damn!
I was just hyped for my Colts.
Come on, man!
All right, bro.
Well, we'll get to the Colts fan in a minute. Look, the Colts have now made Jonathan Taylor the third highest paid running back in NFL history after signing a 2-year, $44 million extension, worth up to $47 million. It includes $39 million guaranteed with Malky Kawa. Daniel Jones was also signed this offseason, a 2-year, $88 million deal. Alec Pierce, 4 years, $114. And Jonathan Taylor now with a 2-year, $44 million deal. The Colts securing their offensive pieces of the future. Do you guys like this move from the Colts? Obviously, they have signed a lot of offensive talent now. They're in a very, very, I wouldn't say winnable division, but a good second place opportunity for them in this division. How are you feeling?
I like the move, but it falls so flat in light of everything that's happened this week. Think about the Colts offensive pieces they've signed. Yeah. Daniel Jones, Alec Pierce, Jonathan Taylor. Meanwhile, the Falcons have signed Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London. Meanwhile, the Lions have signed Jahmyr Gibbs. You got Amon-Ra signed, Jameson Williams, I think, Penei Sewell. Like, it just falls so flat to me. Like, congratulations, you got a number. But did you see whose number you got? Like, did you see whose number your homeboy got? So, like, yeah, you left the club with a number. I'm happy for you. But it's hard for me to be as elated about Alec Pierce and Daniel Jones when you got cats over there signing Bijan and Jahmyr and Drake London, and like, I can't really get too hype about it.
Jonathan Taylor is the offense. You have to reward. He is the offense. Daniel Jones is,
cool,
solid. Mm-hmm. I'm not giving Alec Pierce that.
Yeah.
Now we will get to Trey. How do you feel?
Congratulations to him for getting that contract. But if I was a general manager, and I know Chris Ballard, he ain't getting that from TJ. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm not giving him that.
Oh wow.
Should they have chosen Pierce over Pittman?
If they were gonna pay Pierce that? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Pittman's a better receiver than Pierce. Pierce is a deep threat. Let's be a deep threat now when
ain't nobody
it's gonna be him and Josh Downs. And Josh Downs can play. He just has one negative. He's small. But he can really play. But there's no way that I'm giving Alex Pierce $28 million a year. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. No, I gotta agree with TJ on that. Jonathan Taylor had to get paid.
Yep.
He was literally in MVP conversations last year, like for several weeks. So I see nothing wrong with getting Jonathan Taylor his money. Daniel Jones, get it. The quarterback position is special that you got to pay your quarterback. He's okay. I mean, with this kind of money, he's going to have to do more than 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions or whatever he did last year. But Alec Pierce is probably the biggest stain on the contract tip of it all. Yeah. So, yeah.
No, absolutely. You guys stink. Look, moving forward.
Should we get some super chats though? We got to hear from
y'all.
We
do.
We probably should. Yeah, the super chats is.
Also, while we get to these super chats, can y'all hit the subscribe button?
Yeah,
if y'all sitting here kicking it, this is the last show of the week. Hit the subscribe button. If we
give us even
y'all
more, huh?
For any amount of time this week, exactly
right. Because eventually we want to balance out the GMO subs with the organic subs.
Yes.
BBL easy, man.
BBL easy. Speaking of organic, it was brought to my attention in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to MJCK1UC. They said, and I quote, Nightcap is muting people that are talking about y'all are better in their chat right now. Welcome to a channel where you are free to express yourself.
Freedom of speech.
If you want to, pat other shows on the back here, you're welcome to do that.
I just blocked 3 people right now.
A fly on my hand. I think I got it.
Oh, my fault. No. We're not doing that anymore?
No, we're not doing that, Kieran. We're not like the other guys, okay? That's what sets us apart. Anyway, thank you for relaying that information. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share the live, okay? All right. Just Darth69, it's been a while. Was Hadn't sent a $75 super chat. I don't know that we've ever gotten a $75 super chat.
We've never had a $75 super chat.
Never 75. Like we've had 50s, literally. We've had 200s, we've had 500s. 75. That felt weird saying.
Yeah. Bro gave us a C+, man.
He did. Yeah, 75. Wow, look at you. I didn't know you knew the world of academia that well. Pacheco and Gibbs.
Another grown man on your chest.
Pacheco and Gibbs. You go to Drake parties. Or Gibbs and Montgomery. Which one will be the better duo? Pacheco and Gibbs or Gibbs and Montgomery?
Oh.
I mean.
Well, you know what's crazy? I think Pacheco and Gibbs will have more yards because I think Gibbs. But Montgomery and Gibbs.
Pacheco has been banged up the last couple years. He got to stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
But I do think Pacheco and Gibbs, I think Gibbs is going to give us like a 2,300 yard all-purpose season. And then I think Pacheco will give us a 700 yard all-purpose season. So I think they'll do 3,000 all-purpose.
They do that for sure.
Yeah. Our Stone sent a $50 super chat and said, exceptions are made for exceptional people. Well-deserved contract for Jameer. He will continue to improve, which is scary for everyone. I remember watching him at Georgia Tech before he went to Bama. I just don't want a Tony Pollard Cowboy situation. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yuck. Kenroll200X said, Cam is being ridiculous. I was sad when the old show ended. I was already a subscriber, so when I saw that Acho was streaming live, I was excited because it meant this show was alive and had even evolved. Salute to all of y'all. Kenroll200X, appreciate you. Migo Dan said, what's up, family? Yeah, TJ, let them know about them wick oil lamps for light and using a kerosene heater for heat and a stove. Many don't know the real struggle. I damn sure don't want my kids going through nothing I went through as a kid. Love. Fighting 185 said, F all the stupid drama. Stop giving this dumb BS and talk any attention. Let these boys be boys. Continue to be men. Keep putting out quality content. This dumb means nothing to grown adults. Ignore the BS, please. I Am Cold Dog said, I want to apologize for misspelling Kieran's name yesterday. As a result, tonight's new word is contrite. Kieran, that means to be filled with like remorse.
Bro.
Okay. Also, I'm happy to see Coach Tomlin with a broadcast gig. I think he'll be great. Bradley Matthews said, what up, fellas? Start bench cut if these players played in these positions. Derrick Henry as a defensive end or linebacker. Megatron as a strong or free safety. Lamar as a running back. Start bench cut.
Pause. I don't know if Derrick Henry would have like that type of bend off the edge.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
I'm starting Megatron at free safety, not as strong. I'm benching Lamar at running.
Yes.
Taking Lamar running back, bro.
And Derrick Henry, he'd be an undersized DN also.
Yeah. Derrick Henry's gigantic, though.
Nah,
but
Derrick Henry really
240.
Nah, Derrick like 250.
Nah.
TJ, bro, he's a big dude, bro.
And then you talking about bend. Like that size and speed don't matter if you can't really.
He can run fast in a straight line. Yeah, I mean he can shake a little bit,
but
he can't.
Not so much now. But
let's get 2 more, G.
Deb Patel said, "I believe Bryce just has to be consistent when they needed him the most. He has come through, especially late games. He has the talent." Joe Black 92 said, "What I enjoy most about this show over other shows is the engagement with your viewers. The other shows do some or none at all. It's as if they're speaking to you, whereas the Speakeasy speaks with you." That's facts. That's facts. That's love. That's why Acho was created and crafted.
Was everybody
the show
doing super chats before the speak?
I mean, it's an existing feature, but nobody doing it the way
not
we do it.
Not that we do it. Like, we have Trey exclusively to make sure they feel loved, heard, seen. Most other people's just like talk. Oh, super. So, yeah. I want to make sure y'all are the priority. Like, that's what the Speakeasy is all about.
Yeah, and stop making the back the priority of y'all super chats, please. Game Killer 619 said, "TJ, you are the prime wide receiver. It's 4th and 7 in the fourth quarter, 15-yard line for a touchdown with 15 seconds. Give your best play and formation and quarterback you can rely on, and Acho counter that with the defense."
Yeah, I need a
down and distance.
I need a defense.
It's 4th and 7, 15-yard line. Need a touchdown with 15 seconds left. You got to counter that.
So I got 2 plays
with the defense and 1 player.
Does he have a timeout? You want a timeout or no?
He did not.
If I have a timeout, I'm scoring for sure. I'm scoring for sure.
You want a timeout? Or you taking the timeout?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? Yeah.
Okay, 4th and 7, 15-yard line.
Yep. 15 seconds left. Need a touchdown.
What personnel are you coming out in?
11 personnel.
Okay, so I'm coming out in nickel. What team? What team is he?
What TJ has to choose? You get to pick the formation and the quarterback. TJ, who's your quarterback?
There's so many variables here, but all right,
I'm going Carson, for sure.
In the history of the NFL?
In the history,
I'm going Carson
Palmer?
Let's go. Yes, I'm going Carson.
Because TJ, in this situation, TJ is the primary receiver.
Oh,
TJ's the primary receiver. Yeah, TJ's the primary receiver in this situation. Yeah.
I'm winning.
So of course you want to go with this guy.
Winning.
Yeah.
Of course you want to go with this guy.
Nobody is stopping me if it's man to man, and if it's zone.
You Carson, you shouldn't have got him. I'm moving him off the spot. It's a wrap.
So you're going to blitz?
No, I'm just trying to run a twist stunt. It's 4th and 7, G.
That's fine. And you don't think we expect that?
You don't have that much time. It's 4th and 7. So the ball's not coming out that quick. You got to get 7 yards.
That's easy. 7 yards is right there.
No, you're not running 7 yards in that time.
Yes.
If he chose Carson.
So who's your 1 player? You get you pick your formation and your player.
So what coverage?
You don't want Brady?
No, I want Carson.
He's tripping. I want prime Von Miller.
Damn.
I want prime Von. Because 4th and 7. Carson is
second down. Von Miller.
Yes, Carson's getting moved off the spot.
Back there, bro.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
He won't even get it's a wrap.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have chose Carson, bro.
I'm getting Carson. We're scoring.
It's not even.
Let me put it to a vote.
Shout out TJ. TJ a loyal dude.
He's loyal as hell.
Loyal to the soil.
But now that's not fun for me. I really was ready to do the mental.
So you was really trying to do some football jousting. You was trying to joust with him.
Hold up.
And you knocked him off the
horse. Hold up. Y'all want me to pick Tom Brady, who's not mobile?
He said pick Tom.
I'm gonna get him off his spot.
He said pick Tom.
Tom don't read something.
Hold up. You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? Carson is low key mobile.
Pick an offense.
He's low key mobile.
No, he's not. Pick an offense.
Yes, he is.
Can you pick an offense?
What you mean pick offense?
Like, let's actually pick any offense so I can pick a defense.
Oh, I'm going bunch.
No. What year? Like pick a 2012 Broncos. You know what I mean?
You gonna say the 2003 Cincinnati Bengals? That's
Okay, I'll be fair. I won't even pick the Bengals then. I'm going with McVay is running now. We're going in condensed splits.
Okay. And this year's Rams team.
Condensed splits.
Devontae getting
So you ain't nobody getting pressed. Everybody's gonna be off because if you press me, I'm running crossers.
Yeah, then I'm going to run. Give me the Texans. This year's Texans, and I'm just going to run shallow cover 2.
No, it's not working.
Yeah, I'm passing off all that. I'm just going to sit there in zone. My middle backer is not going to drop, and we just going to pass all that.
You're going to pass it. So on one side,
yep,
I'm going to high-low the corner. I'm gonna high-low him.
But
And
if you're in a
15
bunch,
yards?
you got to get there.
get there. What you mean?
If you're in a bunch, the corner's not going to be. In order to high-low my corner, somebody
Look,
got to run some sort of outbreaking pattern.
of course. I can run the outside receiver. I can make him run a spray out.
Okay.
He's going to take the corner out of that.
Okay.
I
I still got my safety.
I'm okay with that. If I'm in a bunch,
Yep.
I can have the point guy
What's he doing?
run a corner.
Bet. So he's occupying my safety.
Yes.
Yep.
And now I'm going to have my inside receiver basically option off the nickel because the corner's gone because of the out route.
Yep.
So if I have him run a spot route and then flow outside.
At 7 or 8 yards then.
Easy. Because I'm going against a backer. Or
No, you're going against Jalen Petrie.
I'm winning. I'm winning.
So now he's just winning against all pros.
I'm winning.
Now just against all pros, he's just winning.
Like it's
He's
curious
a
out there on the
safety.
field. That's
He's a
crazy.
safety. I'm winning.
Next super chat.
I'm winning.
Next super
No
chat.
Next super
safety
chat.
is
Do your
guarding
job,
me.
man.
I'm upset.
Listen, last super chat, then we got to keep it moving.
I'm upset.
Yes. Crunch it without the T. Yes.
Hey, quiet as
I don't know how to say it,
If
bro.
the
Yeah.
safety don't get over the top, I might thread
My
feet
name
on
is
that corner
Emmanuel
route.
Let me look up the actual.
Crunk.
Can we get to the next topic then?
What's that?
Wait, what's
I
going-
might. This is
super
your
chat
shit.
crazy?
You need to read this super chat.
Crunky.
Crunky.
But that if it's Ghanaian, then
Yeah.
So okay, he says yes. My name is Emmanuel. Name. Then he puts in parentheses pronounced like crunch it without the T. Crunch it.
crunchy.
Crunchy. Crunch it.
Crunchy. Yeah. Probably
Emmanuel crunch it.
Yeah.
I'm Ghanaian, so you already know our
The law price is better.
our RLS with Nigeria, a bunch of Nigerian prince scammers out here. Emmanuel Sebastian
Chinedu.
Chinedu.
Chinedu is crazy.
Chinedu is crazy.
Next topic
Nah,
here.
that Ghanaian and or Ghanaian and
Ghanaian,
Nigerian beef is crazy.
It is wild.
Nigerians don't have better jollof though. Look,
They don't. Ghanaian Jollof.
keeping it pushing. We have to talk about one Caitlin Clark. Let's talk about the W. She missed 2 free throws to go up 5 points at the end of the game. Only 7 seconds. This resulted in the game heading towards overtime. Left the window open for the Las Vegas Aces, the defending champions, to go right back through it. And the MVP, Asia Wilson, ended up clamping her up on the last possession of the game for the Fever here, or I think second to last possession here. Asia Wilson, Caitlin Clark, top of the key. Caitlin up 1 right now with the Fever, trying to find something. She ends up trying to find her big in the paint, blocked, and the Aces went back down the court, and there it is. Chelsea Gray ended up hitting a 3. Look, tough situation for these guys right here. Do you blame Caitlin Clark for the loss?
Heavy is the head, Caitlin, that wears the crown or the tiara, whatever you want to wear, and your head is heavy on today. 8 turnovers, and you, Caitlin Clark, said at halftime that you have to stop turning the ball over. If people are going to consider you the face of the WNBA, then I'm going to address you as such. What you cannot do in a must-win game when up by 3 with a matter of seconds left is miss 2 pivotal free throws. What you cannot do, Caitlin Clark, on the last possession of the game on offense when you already have 7 turnovers going into that game, and your next closest offensive player that has a dominant amount of points in Kelsey Mitchell only has 2 turnovers. What you cannot do is turn the ball over, and in the event you do turn the ball over, Caitlin Clark, because a turnover may be a matter of mistake, but effort, that's something you can control. And Caitlin Clark, last possession, Chelsea Gray, that shot could have been blocked if you would have sprinted your butt back there and made an effort, but you didn't. You flailed, attempted to draw a foul, and as a result, Chelsea Gray, splash, bucket, Aces win. I don't care nearly as much about the turnover as I do the piss poor effort by Caitlin Clark, not getting her butt off the ground. You get your butt off the ground, you sprint back, all of a sudden Chelsea Gray might hear those footsteps, put the ball on the deck, it throws off her rhythm, she misses a tray ball. Or better yet, you sprint back and you block the shot because she does not see you coming. There's not a world in which Caitlin Clark can go 10 for 20 while Kelsey Mitchell goes 10 for 18. There shouldn't be a world where Kelsey Mitchell, I believe, has 28 points in the game. Caitlin Clark, you shoot more, but you have 20 points in the game. Caitlin Clark, you missed 2 pivotal free throws. Caitlin Clark, you turn the ball over to lose the game, and then you don't show effort on defense. If you are going to be the face of the league, like many people are propelling you to be, immaturely, may I add, then you can't make those type of mistakes.
Oh, of course it's her fault, because had she made those free throws, everybody would have said she iced the game.
Correct.
And so, if you're gonna take the praise, you got to deal with the criticism that comes with it. As a coach, yeah, I get it's Caitlin Clark. If Kelsey Mitchell is 10 of 18 with 28 points, why isn't she getting the ball at the end of the game? Why is she not getting the ball at the end of the game? When you have 2 superstars on your team, you go with the player that has had the best night. Yeah. When you have 2 superstars, you go with the player that's had the best night.
Or the best player.
And so, I mean, that may be debatable, but
They got you have superstars too. Lee Boston had herself a night too.
You have to put the ball. They get a switch, and so I'm sure they thought that Caitlin Clark was going to be able to cook against Asia Wilson, and she was not. Mm-hmm. But to me, you have to get that ball to Kelsey Mitchell when she's 10 of 18 for the night. You have to. But yes, do you blame Caitlin Clark? Absolutely. You missed 2 free throws. You turn the ball over at the end of the game. Because if you make one of those free throws, the game is over. We don't even go to overtime.
All that flopping.
And so,
but here's my thing,
it's her fault.
Here's my thing is, Kieran, run the turnover back again.
Yeah, I got you.
P, you know this. Turnovers happen. You know this. Drop balls happen. Drop passes happen. But viewers, what I want y'all to do is look up from whatever you're doing right now. Bump the turnover. After the turnover, why does she not get back in frame? You will make a mistake in your life. You will fall down quite literally. Get your butt up and sprint. Look at Kelsey Mitchell sprinting. Where's Caitlin Clark? Get in the frame. Get in the frame. Get in the frame. Get in the frame.
Acho,
get in the frame.
When you go back to the pass, even if Asia Wilson doesn't deflect it, that ball's getting stolen. Who is she passing it to? Who's like, just watch her pass it.
I think she's trying to go to Billings in the post.
Yeah.
That ball is getting stolen. Regardless if it's tipped or not.
Yeah.
It's a bad pass.
But this is how, and for those,
I mean, Chelsea Gray's literally playing that area. Maybe she's trying to go up high because that is a big
that's
a big on guard matchup. But
this is how internal beef on teams starts. Because Trey, you watched the FIFA probably more than anybody. Mm-hmm. Caitlin Clark, 2 games ago, she throws the ball to Aaliyah Boston, top of the key. Aaliyah Boston doesn't shoot it. Aaliyah Boston, she dribbles it. Refs call it travel. May have been 3 games ago against previously. Caitlin Clark looks at Aaliyah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Like, Caitlin Clark will go a nice backdoor cut to Aaliyah Boston. It might go off her hands.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Caitlin, you make a mistake like this, none of your teammates are doing none of that. So, Caitlin, when your teammates make mistakes, you are the first one on national television to expose their mistake. I've watched you do it. It is not hard to find you all. You can go back and I will pull up the clip if you need me to. But Caitlin, when you miss 2 free throws, then the game goes into overtime because Chelsea Gray, phenomenal job, by the way, Chelsea Gray. First player in WNBA history to hit a game-tying 3 and then a game-winning 3. Phenomenal job.
And she only had 11 points.
That's it. Yeah. Caitlin, you missed 2 free throws, and then you turn the ball over. The whole world knows it's your fault. And then beyond that, T, because you know this, you've been in the league, they're going to watch this film. And Caitlin, when they see you not get up and sprint, while everybody else, Kieran, one more time, please. Let me get the defensive clip.
Yeah, the defensive clip.
The last play.
I gotta load it back up.
What I want y'all to watch is he loads this back up. Watch the effort that Kelsey Mitchell gives after this ball gets turned over. Watch Kelsey Mitchell. To some degree, watch Aaliyah Boston. She's a little heavier footed. Watch Kelsey Mitchell. Watch the effort.
All out sprint.
So look,
who was that guarding Caitlin?
Look, even watch Kelsey. Boom, sprint, picks up her. Like, just Effort, trying to find open defenders. Caitlin, they're playing a man down because you're not down there, bruh.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency though. Also with the clock, like you turn this ball over with 8 seconds. Like 8, 7 seconds. Yeah, like
strain.
And you know you're up 1 at the end of the day. You have to go back and defend this possession. It is kind of, I don't know. Looking at the ref or doing whatever it is. Yeah.
Like that was low key, almost backcourt too.
Strain.
Yeah.
So, people are like, we've been hard on Caitlin Clark. Well, here's the other thing, bro. You can't have 8 turnovers. Like, you can't. You just can't do it. You can't do it. You can control effort. And T, the thing that also kills me is like watching all of her team. T, did y'all ever have this punishment? Kieran, my junior year in Texas, we finally came up with this punishment where if you are late, if you don't go to class, you stand in the middle of the field and watch all of your teammates run.
Oh, man.
You don't run. You watch all of your teammates run if you're late. The intention of that punishment is if all of your teammates have to work extra because of you.
You feel bad about that.
Yes, and they will be
mad at you. Yeah.
This play by Caitlin Clark reminds me of that time at Texas when I'm running sprints because a backup wide receiver didn't go to class. And as we're sprinting around this football field at like 105-degree heat, and we're just looking at this player in the middle of the field, looking at all 88 or 89 of us sprint around this field because he didn't feel like going to class, that's what this play reminds me of. Because I don't think that's Sophie Cunningham. I don't know who's the blonde with the ponytail. She's sprinting.
In the game?
And then Mitchell sprinting. And then Boston sprinting. Everybody sprinting. Because Caitlin, just because.
No, that's Sophie Cunningham.
Was it Sophie?
Yeah, it was
like
Sophie Cunningham.
Everybody sprinting Caitlin. One more time, please, Rome.
Yeah.
Everybody sprinting Caitlin because you don't feel like getting back. Like Boston's, watch Sophie, y'all. Sprinting.
Yeah, sprinting back.
Mitchell sprinting. Boston sprints. Everybody sprinting. Because Caitlin, because you don't feel like getting back. Come on, man.
I wish. I hope they release a camera angle of what Caitlin was doing at the other end of the court.
Oh no, we have. Hold on, I can.
You can pull that up.
Yeah.
You can pull that up.
See if I can
I mean, there's nothing worse than an "I told you so" kind of guy, right?
Oh my gosh!
But I told y'all so, and there's nothing more vindicating than me sitting up here. Vindicating means I've advocated for Asia Wilson being the face of the league all season. Yep. And I've told y'all that Caitlin has been crowned too soon, too early, and she's just not lived up to the hype.
No, she
what
has
better
not been
feeling
crowned,
than to
though.
see?
I don't think anybody has crowned Caitlin Clark as the best player in the
I'm
league.
not saying she's the best player in the league. They're
But
saying
they-
she's a face because she's the most popular. We get to this every single time.
You're right.
And
Let me
that's-
not
and that
do that.
fair. That is fair.
Let me not do that. You're right. Just ignore everything I said because all the CC darlings in the chat are going to already be on my top.
Yeah. Well, here's another a little video.
Oh, we get to
of
see
she
what
was doing
Caitlin looked
afterwards.
like at the. Okay,
She was just loafing back though.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah,
Like,
take care of me, y'all.
sprint.
Carry the load like y'all did last year in the
Sprint.
playoffs without me. You guys can do it without me.
This
Let me
is
just
hating. This is some hating. This is some hating.
How's that hating?
It's not hating. The doing it like you did in the playoffs. She was hurt, bro. It's not like she just went out there and gave piss poor effort, and that's piss poor.
That
effort.
was piss poor effort.
Of course, but to relate it to her injury is crazy. Look, this is
They're
my
fine
thing.
without her. That was my.
This is my thing. I completely agree with you guys, and I do think it is a situation where you have to get back up. You have to go give some effort. You have to show that you're a leader on the team, not only one of the better players on the team. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I do think this is another situation where yes, it is her fault because if she ends up getting a bucket on Asia Wilson, it's the biggest news story of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're coming in here and we're roasting Trey for 30 minutes just because Caitlin Clark goes out there and gets a game-winning bucket. But closing out games, is that not a struggle of young players? Is that not a struggle of young players?
This wasn't even a close. Just make a free throw.
Yeah, that's true.
And I also, Kieran,
Kawhi, he needed to make a free throw in 2013.
In pro sports, 2.5 years is no longer young. Not in pro sports. Like, Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs just finished 3 years and got life-changing $70 million money. In pro sports, the average career in the NFL is 3 years. So 2.5 years is this is dog years, bruh. 2.5 years.
Yeah.
You a vet, King.
Especially
You a vet,
when
queen.
you played all 4 years of college basketball as well. Like you should be the consummate professional, like the epitome of a professional at that point.
Let's get some super chats, G.
Let's get to some super chats here. Wilson said, as a Texans fan, now that Montgomery is here, how much do you think his impact will help the offense and CJ? Also, I will be in the super chats more often. I am an OG regular.
Hell yeah.
Last but not least, Greedy Manuel. Pay Trey.
Trey will be paid. David Montgomery's presence is going to be huge because, one, he has a lot to prove. When Montgomery was the Bears running back and the feature, he was a demon, bro.
Yeah.
And he's had to share a lot of carries with Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm sure he wanted to show the world he's capable of that too, so he going to ball.
That's fair. Ivory Conway said, who y'all taking right now, Saquon, Gibbs, or CMC? Gibbs. Also, do you think it's possible for OBJ to start? If so, how many yards?
I'm taking Gibbs.
You give him? Gibbs. Yeah.
OBJ can start.
And how many yards you giving him if he's a starter for the entire season and stays healthy?
About 900, 800.
I was going to say 750.
I was going to guess 8. Yeah, give him 8. Kieran, any guesses? OBJ starts whole year, stays healthy, yards?
I hope he starts. I don't have any prediction. I'm just hoping he gets on the field.
That's
it.
Shyla 209, shout out to our lady regular. She said, I wonder what TJ thinks about the whole Amon-Ra dad thing. Would he do it? If all of you can choose to play on any team right now, which one would you pick? Hashtag pay Trey. TJ, she's referencing the Amon-Ra. He said he kissed his dad in the mouth till he was in high school. And he said his dad made he and his brothers kiss each other after they got in fights.
Listen, man.
On the mouth.
I have no problem. I know John Brown. I have no problem with when you have children, like, which I do. There's only one man walking this earth that I want to be better than me at everything that I did, and that's my son. Like, I want other people to succeed.
Yeah.
But my son, I could, with everything in me, I want him to be better than me at any and everything,
including kissing.
Yeah, I'm waiting to the kissing part.
So
where does
kissing your son? That's your son
in the mouth.
I mean, if that's what I have no problem with it.
Okay.
I don't.
Man,
have.
It's
and when you say kiss in the mouth,
man.
it's just that's my son. Like, you know how many diapers he done changed and got shit all on his hand, and you wipe that off like it ain't nothing. You don't even care. Wiping his nose, that's your son.
High school.
I have no problem with it. I don't. High school.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he was 20 and he kissed his son that's his son. Ain't nobody thinking nothing crazy, but the people that's crazy.
That's thinking something crazy.
That's true. I said it's a very American thing to have a problem with affection with your kids, and it's I don't know.
Like my son still come to me and lay on my lap, and like my homeboys will see that and they be like, "Damn, your son still lay on your lap?" I wish my son would do that.
Yeah.
And so, you got to cherish those moments while you have them, because 9 times out of 10, when young men, boys leave the house, they don't come back.
Yeah.
They gone for good. And so, I want all these moments, as many as I can have.
That's good.
That's well said. I can't argue with that. 6'8" Aquarius said again, help me understand. Why do y'all only do segments when Caitlin Clark chokes, complains, or is in a slump, but didn't do one segment during her 5-game winning streak? Or y'all failed to mention she won Player of the Month in June?
It's because Trey hates and he doesn't want it in the show. I'm just going to call it like it is.
I don't even have a contract.
Trey
Y'all know I don't have that kind of pull on the rundown.
Now, realistically speaking, here's the
producer
problem.
wrong.
If you praise Caitlin, you got to praise Kelsey first.
You have to. That's my thing.
Because Kelsey's better than Caitlin.
While Caitlin was on that 5-game winning streak, whatever, Kelsey was on a 12-game streak of 20-plus points. Like,
she was also getting busy because of Caitlin, though, too. Caitlin was also leading the league in the assists.
Kelsey was doing it before.
Wasn't Caitlin leading the league in assists during that stretch as well, though? She was.
Yeah,
but why did she lead that? But you can't do that because why is she leading the league in assists?
Because she
has Kelsey Mitchell.
Sure. But what's more valuable, a player that goes out there and gives you 25 and 8 assists, or a player that goes out there and gives you 28 and 2?
It depends on how that 20. It depends on how that 28's coming, because Caitlin was giving you that 25.
I know Kelsey makes her a whole lot better, but she also makes Kelsey better.
But Caitlin's a lot less efficient too than Kelsey.
Caitlin turns the ball over way.
Caitlin does. She turns the ball over 5 times a game, more than anybody in history.
Yeah, come on.
That's already. But still, I don't know. She's still getting busy.
Caitlyn do get busy.
The Fever turned it around because Caitlyn started getting busy. They weren't that good of a team earlier in the year. And then she started getting busy. Now they look like the team that everyone thinks they can be. But I can tell you
from even just watching the WNBA, just the progression from game 1 to where it is now, teams have started to be like, oh, we thought Caitlin Clark was going to have to be the focal point of our defensive scheme.
Yeah, now it's...
We game planning for Kelsey first now.
No, they have to. Olivia Miles went out and said it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that, so, I mean, it's just different.
I will say this, though, too. W playoffs are going to be fun as hell to watch.
Oh, bro.
It's going to be real. And why do we care so much?
Because
I rest my point.
Anyway,
look,
a rookie and she an MVP candidate.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that part, TJ. They don't want to talk about Miles.
Can we get to the next topic?
I bet the viewership crazy
this topic is crazy.
Anyway, look. All right.
Wait, what's going on?
Let's talk about a topic I don't want to talk about.
Wait, what happened?
And I'll say that because I love my Slovenian bear.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna pour honey all over him. It's my goat. Look, Luka Doncic's ex-fiancée Anna Maria Goltez has reportedly filed a new claim in Slovenia seeking $50 million in custody and support dispute, $40 million for herself and $10 million for their 2 daughters, while also seeking to reduce Luka's custody time from 2 days per week to just 1 day. Luka is currently in Slovenia pursuing joint custody per TMZ. Crazy news out of Slovenia for Luka Doncic. It's been a crazy offseason for him as well. You guys' reaction to this news?
What up, T?
Bro, this is a come up. That's what this is a straight come up. Like $40 million for yourself? How about you go do something to get your own $40 million? Like, what are we doing? There's no way this can be real. Like, I'm not with you any longer. Why do I have to give you $40 million? For what? Because you want to live a lifestyle like you with me, but not be with me, but you still want that lifestyle that came with it. It's unfair. There's no way they giving her this. There's no way. Because Luka almost missed out on all NBA because he traveled to go see his kids. Is that not what happened?
It did happen.
So you don't think Luka's all in on being a present father? So let Luka take care of his children. You think he's going to want his children to not be taken care of the right way? Furthermore, I don't even know if he would want their mother not to be taken care of. Not to the tune of $40 million. But if I was to ever get a divorce, I wouldn't want my wife to live bad. I don't want her to be, quote unquote, in the slums. And she would say, I wouldn't be in the slums anyway, Nick. That's what she would say to me. That's what she would say to me. But I would want her to be taken care of. But to the tune of $40 million is crazy. Luka's going to take care of his children. If he chooses to take care of her, because they were never married. That's his prerogative. That's what he chooses to do. But nah, this is a straight come up. That's what this is, a come up. This robbing the bank without a mask.
I'm just curious, how much is too much? Like, I've grace to God, never been in one of these, child support situation cases. But like $40 million, you don't need $40 million to live.
She don't need none of his millions. They were never married. If you want these kids to live a great life like we together, let them live with me then. Let them live with me. They'll live a great one. You can get visitations. You can come see the kids whenever you like. You're more than welcome to come see the children anytime you'd like, Anna Maria. You ain't gonna do that? Because they see dollar signs. They see, oh, this my money. Boy, this a come up. Boy, if ain't no way the justice system going, there's no way, bro. No way. She shouldn't even feel good about this becoming public. She should hide her head like she a turtle, go right up under the shell.
But don't you think, at this point, do you think she's just trying to sting him emotionally more than financially? Like, because $40 million, that's going to hurt anybody. But this seems more like a emotional, I'm going to get you than a financial.
$40 million ain't going to hurt Luka. But it's the principle. We not together. And again, I don't know why they not together. Not my business. Mm-hmm. But, man, if you want them kids to live the life, then go with their daddy. Why can't they go with the daddy? Like, you don't think he gonna take care of them the right way? So that, to me, that's the next logical step. Put the girls with the dad, and you got visitations. You don't have the money that I have. You don't have the life that I have. Oh, the kids can come with me. Why is that a problem?
Trey, you got a daughter. You're not with the daughter's mom.
Oldest daughter, yeah.
Yeah, the oldest daughter.
Yeah.
How much is too much? Like, because I've always wondered in these situations, like 40 million. Okay, well, it's 10 million outlandish. It's 4 million outlandish. Luka did sign a $165 million extension. Like, you do want the child to live well when they're with their mother if you're not with their mother.
Yep.
But, like, how does one navigate, not even saying you're in that situation, but how does one navigate these waters?
Yeah, it's a good question. So, first and foremost, I have my own child support experience. So I was put on child support as a full-time college student working 2 jobs. When I went into court, the judge sent a little clerk over to me and she said, "What is your income?" I said, "Well, I work at Lowe's. I make $10.65 an hour. I work there 20 hours a week." She was like, "Okay, what about your other job?" I said, "I work at Oliver Winery. I make $9.25 an hour. I work there about 15 to 20 hours a week. And I go to school. I take 12 credit hours. So I'm a full-time student and damn near a full-time employee plus a dad." And she was like, "Okay." And she starts walking away and she's like, "I'll be back in this." I said, "Wait, my rent is $775. I pay this much for groceries. She said, "Oh, no, I don't need that information." I said, "Huh?" She said, "Yeah, I've got everything I need." I said, "All I told you was my income. I didn't." She said, "Yeah, I'll be back." Judge comes back, says, "Mr. White, you owe in the amount of $360 per month with a $60 arrearage. So essentially $420 a month." I just told you I make on air between both jobs $10 an hour for 40 hours a week. It's not a lot of money. That was a huge percentage of my income. Now, I think in this situation like this, the kids are used to living a certain lifestyle with Luka and their mother together, right? Mm-hmm. They're used to being in a mansion. They're used to having a nanny.
Then go get a job.
They're used to having all of these things, right? It would be jarring for kids, especially as young as theirs, to just, well, when we're with dad, we get all of this. And then when we're with mom, she's in a studio apartment with
Trey, whose fault is that?
I'm not saying it's anybody's fault or not anybody's fault, but the kids should come first. The kids have to come first, and their well-being and their mental health. And if it becomes a thing where it's like, well, dad has all of this extravagant stuff and lovely things and woo woo woo, I only want to go to dad's house. That's not really fair to the mom, and that's coming from somebody who was, excuse my language, fucked over by the child support system, like tremendously. You talking about $400 out of a college
student? Whose fault is that, though, Trey? Whose fault is that? Life ain't fair.
Yeah, I mean,
like, I grew up on Section 8. That ain't fair, but I did.
Yeah.
Like, they lived this extravagant life with the dad. It ain't their fault that Luka is good at basketball.
It's also not their fault that their parents couldn't make it work either, though.
Right. That's true. If the mom wants her kids to live that type of life,
she just got put up with whatever Luka does and not leave, or
go find you somebody else that can do what Luka do.
Ooh, that's not a hill I'm willing to die on, but more power to you.
Why would he have to support her to that extent? That is not fair.
To the $40 million is also egregious. Let me just say that I am in agreement with that.
He should not have to support her to where the lifestyle doesn't change. That's not fair to Luka.
Yeah.
How is that fair?
Also, why is the request, if this rumor is true, why is the request $40 million for yourself and only $10 million for your daughters?
Yeah.
You were not married. I can understand you make the agreement to marry. They were fiancés apparently.
Almost 3 years.
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Which is also kind of that.
Man,
it's
ain't no woman that
sure people
has
have
millions
their own shit.
at her fiance's dispense is gonna be like, all right.
I don't know
3
who
years
broke
later.
it off, but he dodged a bullet. The character is coming through. The character is shining.
Yeah.
He dodged a bullet.
Let me ask y'all this, and it wouldn't have worked in your situation, but I've always wondered, like, why isn't there just like a flat rate government-based fee of here's how much it costs to rear a child?
Yeah. Can't be.
Why?
Can't be. It's just, I mean, as someone, I was a child with my father being on child support. I had to hear way too much about it as a child. I did not want to. It was terrible. I also think you should never fucking talk to your kids about being on child support ever. Just as a child that had to experience both of my parents talking to me about the shit because one of them brought it up for no fucking reason. Stupid. Very stupid.
Agreed.
But
Agreed.
I think as a child that's experienced it myself, right? If it's a situation where one parent has all of these things and the other parent has absolutely nothing, I do feel like, especially if y'all made the agreement to in some way have a child, y'all have had that child, I don't feel like I should bear the brunt of not being able to experience things maybe or just drastically different from one side to the other. I think that's crazy. I think it's tough. I think it's also your responsibility to try to I feel like in Luka's situation, and this is also the thing that kind of makes it slimy for me, though. Why is there just a huge number based off of the amount of money that I like? If it was me in this situation, I had a child with someone, it didn't work out between me and them, I'm going to make sure that, one, I want my kid to have their mom in their life, but also at the same time, I don't want their mom to be living in the project. I don't want to be struggling. And I can do things to make sure I take care of her, but $40 million for you and then only $10 million for our kids, who is it really about? What is it really about? Because $10 million for our kids, the kids are still going to come see me. And you want 1 day of custody where I get to see my kids? That sounds crazy. Now, I don't know the whole details of the situation, whether it was Luka that completely messed up the dynamic that they had or whatever. Yeah. That could be true. And this could be out of emotion. But I think that's the main thing that strikes out. I mean, it's the main thing that speaks out to me in these types of situations. 99% of the time, child support and all of these arguments and all of this litigation, all of that, is it has to do between two people that just broke up.
Yeah.
Imagine how you felt about the person that either cheated on you or you cheated on them or whatever it was. Yeah. You went through a breakup. Him and this girl have been together half of their lives.
Yeah.
If she's heard about something or felt like this is clearly something emotional that's attached to it all. And who does it affect at the end of the day more than anyone?
The kids.
The kids.
Yeah.
It affects the kids, and that's the shit about child support just in general that upsets me.
Yeah, no,
because
I agree.
And it sucks and it sucks also though too that there's not men that'll go out there and be like, I'm gonna make sure that you're taken care of. You're the mother of my child, and there's women out there that try to take advantage of it.
I beg the question then: why shouldn't there be an emotional injunction of an emotionless injunction of like, hey,
it can't be though.
Yeah,
we're talking about partnerships at the end of the day.
But I'm saying it kills me where it's like, okay, because you make $100 million, child support should be $10 million.
Not fair.
But if you only make $100,000, child support, like a child doesn't need more or less love based upon the income of a parent. I feel like a child needs what a child needs. No.
Yes. However, to my earlier point, children become accustomed to living a certain lifestyle. That lifestyle was a two-parent lifestyle in a certain household with a certain.
You got to take care of the mama so that she can live a lifestyle that he's worked hard for. And what has she earned to live that lifestyle? What has she done?
But if they've been together half the life.
They ain't been together half their life. He ain't old enough.
You met when she was 12. They met when he was 12.
We met when we was 12.
And then they started dating.
They started dating in like, they've been dating since 18, before he was at like Real Madrid or something.
Okay, so they was dating at what age?
Like 18.
Like 17, 18.
And how old is Luka right now?
27.
And they've been together 8 years.
They met when they was 12, though.
They've been knowing each other. They've been together for a while.
But T, if she was with him shooting in the gym, though.
Nah. She was with him before he got to the league.
Didn't he leave Slovenia to go play?
I mean, he'd been playing professional since he was like 15, 16.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they met at 12, and then he left.
Come on, T.
She was in school in Slovenia. He left. Did he not? Did he not leave the country?
He did go to. He went to Spain for a couple of years.
Yeah, come on, man. No, they met at 12, and they've been together for 8 years.
So she don't deserve nothing. Them nights he was crying.
I'm not saying she don't deserve anything because I believe Luka would want her to be taken care of because she is the mother of their children.
Yeah.
But $40 million.
Yeah, $40 million is outlandish. That's
you
crazy.
are trying to come up.
Yeah.
Like.
But the reason you can't do the blanket statement is because you got Kawhi Leonard's of the league that drive Tahoes when they're making $50 million a year, and he's still driving his same Tahoe that he was driving at San Diego State. So it's too much nuance, especially with how muddy the courtroom is, and I could get into a whole spiel about it. I won't, but I think the most important thing is the kids and trying to maintain their lifestyle as much as possible because two. And
Stay with me then.
But you never. But so there's two things wrong with that. One, having kids go from two parents to one is very jarring. I can speak from personal experiences, having done that to my daughter. Number one. Number two, asking a professional athlete to maintain a professional athlete, especially at the level that Luka is,
and be a good parent,
it just is not realistic. And that's not the road that he's been to his kids
this whole time. That's fine.
So you can't
but
just
why
be like,
should I
let
have
the kids
to
come live with
support
me.
A lifestyle that I live for you?
It's for the kids, though.
No, it's not. It's for you.
It's for the kids, though.
But that's why she won $40 million, because it's for you.
The $40 million is egregious.
I feel like
and that tells you what she's about.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
It ain't for the kids. Because Luka can start a trust fund for his children, and they gonna be straight. It's for you. You want to drive nice cars. You want to live in this nice house.
Yeah.
Well, get out and go get it then. Just like I had to get out and go get it.
Yeah. But she couldn't have been getting it because she been by him.
Yeah. No, we met at 12. So when I left at 15, she should have been playing tennis then.
Trey, let's get some super chats for you. Hey, we got one more topic left in the show.
Some super chats.
It's been one heck of a show. We've been everywhere. WNBA, a little Luka drama, responded to Cam calling us a BBL podcast, talked a little NFL breaking news. This is the Speakeasy. We want to make you laugh, make you smile, make you think, make you feel more than anything. In this life, we want to make you feel. If we've done that, hit that subscribe button. Consider joining the Speakeasy family. We're here 5 nights a week, 2 hours a night, just to do that, entertain you all. We don't want to talk at you. We want to talk with you. Trey's going to talk with you next, reading your super chats. Got one more topic, about 10 to 15 more minutes left to show, and then we're out your hair.
First place, Tay 800 said first time super chatting and send a 50 ball, by the way. Shout out to that. I see all these guys getting paid right now. I think it's time Social Goonberry gets the contract. Goonberry is crazy.
Goonberry.
Also, put respect on the Chiefs. Just know they coming for it all. Pause. 6'8" Aquarius said, again, help me understand. Nope, we already read that. I Am Cold Dog said, since y'all had a basketball segment, let me ask this question. Do y'all think NBA players from the 70s and 80s truly had very limited bags, or did they have bags comparable to modern players, but refs were more stringent? It definitely was not about the refs.
Very limited.
They were limited.
But it's not their fault, though.
No.
Yeah, it's not their fault they had limited bags.
Like
we didn't push them.
We should not compare eras. We shouldn't compare the 90s to
Especially
today.
not that
we shouldn't
era,
compare the
that
80s
far
to
back.
today. We shouldn't compare the 70s to the 90s. I think it's unfair for everybody.
I agree. Emmanuel, I'm just going to call you. Emmanuel K3 Dub said, I know Megamind is over there happy about CC selling. Hashtag pay Trey. That contract is coming, my boy. Appreciate you. Megamind. I got to do
Throw tomato at him.
keeping it moving.
Throw tomato at Trey.
Karma, but see, so I don't play in the house. Karma Bacon said, thank you, Speakeasy and regulars for not flooding the super chats with happy birthday chats. That's all Nightcap reads, and they tell more freaky stories than they talk about sports. It gets uncomfortable, to be honest. Yikes. Listen, ladies,
freaky dudes, man.
Shout out to Carmen, one of our lady writers. If you're uncomfortable anywhere else, this is a safe space. We're very inclusive. I get called a simp every episode because I got y'all back. I'm an advocate for the ladies. Yeah. 214 Mr. DFW said, what up, Speakeasy family? This question is for TJ, start bench cut, wide receiver edition, Marvin Harrison, Sr., Larry Fitzgerald, and Terrell Owens.
Ooh. Come on, man. You can't cut none of them dudes, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I'm starting T.O. I'm benching Fitz.
Yeah.
But, like, that's impossible with them three.
Yeah.
Nah, that is crazy.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's a crazy
to do. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Jackson Wedlock said, bro, you guys need to talk about the WNBA less. I would rather hear you guys talk about the MLS and the GOAT Messi. Love from New Zealand.
We talk about it all, though.
Hey, Messi lost.
When Messi was
He
balling,
lost.
we tried to talk
the
about
World
everything.
Cup.
Now, shout out to Rodri. He might be going to Barcelona now. Real Madrid absolutely bottled it. So, yeah.
Really?
The best defensive mid in the world now about to join one of the best teams in the world. Yes, it's going to be fun.
That's Mbappe team?
You said what? No. Real Madrid's Mbappe's team. And Roger would have helped them tremendously. But Florentino Perez didn't want him for a while and then fucked up the contract. It was tough. But look, we do have a super chat from Central Cast, and he requested that I read it.
What up, weird cuz?
Please do.
Okay, so
Do
we
your
know
best.
we know
Sound it
what
out.
we saw yesterday. Central Cast added the Speakeasy to his LinkedIn without working here at all. But he does have a comment here. He said, "Speakeasy, I have to clear my name. I was slandered and was snitched on by Trey. But what y'all don't know is that Trey asked me to do a job for him. Please show the screenshot." Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is this requested work?
Whoa!
I am not a weird person like how Trey wants to paint me, so I have to come correct with some receipts.
Whoa.
So, Acho, of course, I'm going to go ahead and benefit. Somehow, I'm not being paid for my assistance.
Whoa!
Acho, I would love it as well if you endorse my skills. You too, Trey, since we snitching and throwing people under the bus. Just like y'all, I'm trying to have a little nepotism. Wow. Trey, is this true? Trey,
tell me this is AI.
Trey, in the middle of your contract negotiations, did you take it upon yourself?
Trey, tell me this is AI.
To request free work.
Please
from
tell me this
Central
is AI.
Cast.
Please tell me this is AI, Trey. Please.
I usually do my best to not feed the trolls. However, I'll indulge.
AI, please.
Kieran, that means I'll participate.
Hey, Acho.
You know.
Yeah, go ahead and throw one.
Here's the thing. Here's what Central Cast neglected to tell you all. He dropped that. He dropped that screenshot of him in LinkedIn. Kieran, enough!
Sorry.
Grow up! He dropped it in the Discord. So to just pin it all on me as having been the one to rat him out is crazy. And then two, are we really gonna trust the guy that gave Kieran a BBL? Are we really gonna trust the guy?
So now you're throwing me under the bus as well.
No.
That's what it sounds
That's
like.
AI.
Come on, TJ.
on,
I hate to have to spell it out that plainly.
That is true. It might be AI.
He turned you into Mariah Millsbear.
There. Okay.
That is true.
So it's AI.
It's AI,
screenshot.
bro. I don't even know why
AI
y'all entertain that bullshit, bro.
AI screenshot. That's the final
Last
word.
topic,
Look,
then, Kieran.
we have to get to the last topic of the day. Pablo Torre finds out he is doing a lot of work on this one Kawhi Leonard situation. Kawhi Leonard had a hidden multi-million-dollar quote-unquote sponsorship with the Clippers' scoreboard maker, sources tell Pablo Torre. It was 1,000% a way to circumvent the salary cap, insider says. He then dropped a whole 4-minute video on it. You guys can go listen in your free time if you would like. Fellas, your reaction to Kawhi Leonard reportedly being paid under the table, something that I think a lot of sports fans have theorized over the years, but your opinion on this Kawhi Leonard, Steve Ballmer type sneaky situation?
I mean, it's a terrible look because, number one, Kawhi Leonard, unfortunately, is more going to be known for load management than he is going to be known for all of the great things that he has done. But number two, how you cheating and you don't win? At least when Tom Brady deflate-gated and spy-gated, at least they won something. Like Ballmer, how you cheating the salary cap and y'all still not winning nothing? Y'all still can't get to a conference finals. What? And y'all cheating. At least y'all can't get to an NBA finals. And y'all cheating. Also, I just think Kawhi can't afford any more stains to his legacy. His legacy is already being held as thinly repaired as his ACLs. So how can you do all this cheating and still not win? But I will say this. I'm very surprised, T, we haven't heard of anything like this before. Because I've always wondered, like, if you trying to retain a player, Patrick Mahomes, for example, why wouldn't you just give him a piece of the franchise? Like, there's no amount of money you can pay Patrick Mahomes that he's worth. So, like, why wouldn't you just like, all right, Pat, you own 2% of the Chiefs. Don't ever go anywhere in your life. We'll just pay you $50 million a year. Like, I'm surprised I haven't heard of this happening before. I will say this, and I think I can share this. Allegedly, Tony Romo was thinking about going and playing for the Houston Texans in 2016, 2017 after Dak Prescott had taken his job. The Texans hadn't gotten Deshaun Watson yet. I think they were still in quarterback purgatory, and Tony Romo was allegedly thinking about playing for the Houston Texans, and Jerry Jones allegedly offered Tony Romo like a boatload of money to just stay retired. Like, hey, just don't go play for anybody else. Just chill. That's what I heard through the grapevine, allegedly. Just making sure I don't get sued. So I have heard of something like this before in that sense, but I've never heard of it actively. T, what's your thought?
Did Kawhi take a? Did he take less money? Did he give the team a quote unquote deal? Like, why are they? If you're getting the max contract, why are they going above and beyond to give him more than that? And furthermore, Steve Ballmer, he the richest owner in the NBA.
I think he is.
Yeah.
They scared of that dude.
Yeah.
The rest of the owners are scared of him because you would think somebody would have come out and said something, and then the next point, who in the Clippers organization pissed off Pablo Torre?
He been on the hunt.
Somebody in that organization pissed him off, and he gonna bring him down. Because I had almost forgot they was doing an investigation, and now we done went from Aspire to a scoreboard maker, and there's a lot of truth to this. It has to be. It's too much that's been uncovered. What does the NBA do? Take draft picks? The Clippers.
I mean, do you take Ballmer's position? Right, the former Clippers owner
Donald Sterling
got fired because
he was wildly racist.
He had a phone call league where he said some racist things about his
I
players.
don't think they're going to take the Clippers from him. No,
racist.
No, because they
This
have
is
been
huge, though,
They've
G.
been so reluctant to punish him. They've been so reluctant to punish him. They're not taking his team from him.
Is this not worse than gambling to me? This to me is worse than gambling because
It's
free
integrity.
agent players, the pendulum swing of the NBA hinges upon free agency.
I'm almost surprised that the Clippers ain't have the super of super teams. Because you could damn near get anybody.
But 5 years ago, teaming up Kawhi Leonard and
did.
Paul George,
They did.
No,
They had that as a
You
super of a
damn
team as you
near
can
can
get.
get anybody.
they did.
I'm taking less, but I'm going to make sure you make that here. Like, they could have had way better players, younger players. If you're going to circumvent it, let's circumvent it and let's win some shit.
But I think you can really probably only do that and get away with it with one person.
Yeah, fact.
You can't just have.
This is-
I'm not doing that for
Because
Zubac.
then you have to bring in multiple agents, then you have to bring in multiple financial
Everybody
advisors,
gotta
then
know
you
about
have
the
to
scheme.
bring in multiple
Yeah.
CPAs, then you have to bring. It's just
No,
so
you ain't gotta
it's
bring
too
in
much
all that.
outside of
I
one
have some
person.
questions.
No.
I have some questions from a fan's perspective, right? Whenever I go to a game, right, I'll watch players say it's a Dallas Mavericks game. They used to be sponsored with Jack in the Box, and you'll see like the players do stuff with like Jack in the Box related stuff. Did they get a cut of that?
No, you
Yes,
just get.
you get paid.
You get paid.
Yeah,
You
okay.
like
Yeah,
you get paid.
25,000.
Yeah, okay. So you get
50,000,
paid
whatever.
from it. If it's a situation where it's I almost think of it like college
Endorsement?
endorsement, sponsorship, NIL, like it was in college for the very first years that they introduced NIL. It was like
What's
it's
the
not
problem?
through the school, but it's through the school essentially. Come to this dealership, take a photo with us. We'll pay you $250,000. Like. Is that allowed in the NBA, or is that what I think they could argue?
it's an
that's
endorsement.
allowed.
Yeah,
the
but
thing
if they're
but when
related
you're
to the Clippers.
But when you have to do that for $5 million,
No.
car dealerships don't have that.
Yeah. And
movie
that's-
theaters don't have
that's
that.
what
But
happens.
these
Jack in
same
the Box
companies
don't
are
have that.
tied with the Clippers. That's the problem is ownership is intertwined in these companies.
But remember, that's what happened with the first thing with the Spire. Kawhi Leonard was paid like $7 million, but he made like no appearances. He had to do like minimal commercial shoots. And so it's like, wait a second. So you paid Kawhi Leonard $7 million and he did no work.
And you're not suing him?
And that is where the issue lies. So to me, though, T, if all these things are true, something has to happen to Ballmer because you can't just let
They're
him
just
get
going
away
to
with
lose.
this.
They're going to fine him. No biggie.
No,
You got to take away.
there's a fall guy.
There's got to be a fall.
There's
guy.
a fall guy, and it
There's
won't be
gotta
They're going to
It won't
take
be
away
Steve
a good
Ballmer.
amount of first-round picks from him. Real good amount.
If it's Steve
You have
Ballmer's
to.
money, though, that's another thing that I've always wondered. Jerry Jones, allegedly, if Jerry Jones, hypothetically, wants to keep George Pickens on a franchise tag deal, and he's saying, I'm deserving of this, da-da-da-da-da, what's $7 million to Jerry Jones? What is it? What's $7 million for this year to Jerry Jones?
Yeah.
And, to me, that's the thing that's confusing to me. How isn't there ways to go about that? Have you heard rumors of that? And I guess, have you guys heard rumors of that in the league before? Because to me, that makes a lot of sense. If I'm an owner, shit, I'm living a wild life like Jerry, and I'm 80 something, shitting myself, about to croak. You know what I mean? I'm doing anything to see my team win a Super Bowl again. Why does this not happen more?
That's my thing, TJ. I just think, Kieran, the penalty for this is too large.
Nobody really has. You have to be able to have that type of power as a player to do that.
Yeah,
and Kawhi was so sought after that he really used the leverage that he had. I'm going to the Lakers. I'm going to make X amount off the court just being with the Lakers. You need to be able to make up for that. Because if I sign with the Clippers, I'm going to probably make this off the court. I sign with the Lakers, I'm getting this. We got a way to fix that.
Can I ask you guys this? Is there too much leverage with the players in the National Basketball Association?
No.
Now, what do I mean?
You say no?
No.
What do I mean?
No.
I think it's a situation of there's been a lot of rumors about a lot of different stuff in the NBA. We're going to get conspiracy theorists here, but there's been rumors that LeBron James is on EPO for years. There's been rumors that he's on performance enhancers, and that's the reason why he's able to do this stuff until he's in his 40s and yada, 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 and this and this and this. It's better for the league to not have LeBron James piss hot than it is for him to just continue playing and breaking records and doing all this other stuff. If that was a real thing, let's say, I know that's a conspiracy theory out there. I can 1000% see the NBA not wanting the face of their league, the face of their product, to not go do that. So I feel like he gets special exceptions. The superstars of the league should get special exemptions. And I think because it is such a superstar-led league, we need these guys. You can't imagine the NBA over the next 10 years, the next 5 years, no Wemby, no Anthony Edwards. They can kind of get away with a lot. They can. I think it's a tough thing with how much leverage the players do have moving forward, and what does the punishment actually look like if Kawhi did do this? If Steve Ballmer did do this, are you going to take the team away from Steve Ballmer? They're going to look for a new owner? That almost feels easier than punishing Kawhi Leonard.
But see,
think about that.
They can't, and that won't happen for several reasons. But the biggest being that asset sitting in Inglewood, California, currently. That is Steve Ballmer's building. If Steve Ballmer goes, so does the Intuit Dome. He built that $2 billion out of his own pocket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ballmer wasn't fucking around with the Clippers. This is
wow.
$2 billion out of my pocket to build the Intuit Dome. Fire me and make me depart from the team if y'all want to. You're going to have 29 NBA teams.
You're going to be right back
that play in an arena. And you're going to be begging the LA Kings to get back into Staples Center. Crypto.com arena. So there will be a fall guy if for some reason there is a punishment that the NBA wants to impose on the Clippers, but it won't be Steve Ballmer taking that punishment. That's for sure.
Dang. Well, hey, Trey, end the show with some super chats, please. And y'all, again, hit that subscribe button. If we've done anything for y'all today, it would mean everything to us if y'all hit the subscribe button, join the Speakeasy family, show us some love, and just continue hanging out with us 5 nights a week. Let's get some super chats and get out the show.
Emmanuel K3W said, wow, Trey, all these $20 super chats, are you going to skip over my $10 one? I'm not. I'm going to get to it. I just have to get to the 20s, first. Sure. Listen, more money. Super chats get read first. I started watching in February and I'm hurt. Acho, cancel those contract talks. Emmanuel, I thought we were friends. Game Killer 619 said, Trey and TJ, what's the best financial advice you can give for opening an account for your kids? And Trey, should I pull my 401k and put it into a Roth IRA? And where's Carebear's top 5 big bag moments?
Y'all want them?
No, we don't.
Y'all don't want
we don't want your top 5
at a
big
more
bag
prime
moments.
time.
So
not rushed.
Yeah.
I got them right here.
Today would be rushed.
Yeah, we
no. I'll go through them quick.
No.
Okay, we'll wait. Hey, make sure you ask for them next show. I'm ready to get the top 5 big back moments.
Financial advice for your kids. This is not financial advice. Don't tell anybody I said this. Open a custodial Roth IRA for your children and don't put more than $500 in it until they actually have earned income. The IRS doesn't care anything about dollar amounts that nominal. So, custodial Roth IRA, $500 because their earned income is like, taking the trash out, doing chores, doing laundry, those types of things. As far as your 401k, if you are no longer working for that employer that provided you the 401k, you could absolutely do a direct rollover into a traditional IRA and then convert that traditional IRA into a Roth IRA, then have that Roth IRA money grow and compound and compound and compound, and eventually when you're normal retirement age, you can withdraw all of that tax-free.
Social CPA, everybody.
Come on, man. Listen.
Come on
now. College education will do that for you, Kieran. You wouldn't know anything about that.
Nope.
Top Shotter said, Acho, we obviously know which one you're better at, but when it's all said and done, what did you enjoy more, your football career or your media and entertainment career? He hosted the freaking Bachelor.
Football was stressful, bro.
Come on,
Football was stressful. My college football career, played with my brother, that was dope. But TV, bro, we've done some things.
Yes, you have, brother.
Yes, you have done some things.
You sure have done some things.
Definitely done some things.
Documented and undocumented. J-Dog Dumb Nice said nobody takes Acho seriously. Ain't nothing but love between him and Cam. I heard a Speakeasy when Acho promoted it on 4th and 1. So, and join the Discord. And Cam has said that his kids will trade. They will partake in all of it. I bet they will. I bet they will get a head start. Top Shot also said, I just quoted the great New York Times bestseller Emmanuel Chinedu. Acho, I said to my girl, quote, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Oh my God.
So she just walked out the crib a little upset. Now I got a free weekend. Thanks, bro. Hey, Top Shot is hilarious, bro. Unbelievable 292 said, I tuned in to Nightcap while I was on vacation. No, I'm sorry. I tuned in while Nightcap was on vacation. Acho was dissing Nightcap the whole time. Now y'all want to act like y'all innocent? Y'all started it. Brother, you're lying. Yeah. Through your teeth. You sent $10 to tell a fib. Think about that. Game Killer 619 said, why is it that when it comes to black and Hispanic, we have to lowball and hate except for uplifting and challenge to be better and great? You're doing great, Mad Hatter. Just mad. Talking about Cam. Like it's not real beef, yo. Or is it, Cam? Clipsfo24 said, speak easy, sleep easy, easy peasy, BBL easy. Nightcap in 5. Take your hating ass on somewhere. Imagine spending $10 just to hate on somebody. Come on, that's how I know we got y'all hooked. Because you spent $10 to send some hating ass shit. And so either you goofy or you just got a lot of money to waste. Dodge Lander 8956 said, BBL made easy. Don't sweat the haters. Short time listener, but now long time fan. Love you guys.
Come on now.
Love that. Ivory Conway said, who's the top 10 teams y'all see this year making the playoffs? Also, do you think D-Jax belongs in the Hall of Fame? Last question, if y'all had to choose a quarterback to win the game in the playoffs, who would it be?
Answer the D-Jack one, T.
No.
Yeah. D-Jack belongs in every conversation for greatest deep threat of all time. But I don't even know if D-Jack would say he belongs in the Hall, but D-Jack did something better than maybe every NFL player
for a long time.
Tyreek Hill,
yeah. Sorry, 10 teams is just too many to name, though.
Yeah, it's too late in the show. K Crazy 215 said, since y'all so high on Myles Garrett, I need y'all to rank these defensive ends. Myles Garrett, JJ Watt, Khalil Mack, Reggie White. Shout out to Bruce Smith and Von Miller. He's an LB, but whatever.
So
only one
Myles Garrett, JJ, Khalil Mack, Reggie White. How would you rank them?
Only one I'm putting in front of Myles Garrett right now is Reggie White.
Yeah.
Reggie, Myles, JJ, Khalil. Yeah. Sheds 5155 said God is good
all the time.
He sent $10 worth of euros and said 10 pounds. I can't keep up with Brexit and all that shit y'all got going over there. Keep 2, cut 4, hypothetical defense trio. Scottie Pippen, Rudy, LeBron, Artest, Wallace, KG, Drew, Dre, Draymond Green, Tim Duncan, Gary Payton, Tony Allen, Hakeem, Kobe, Kawhi, Howard, MJ, Giannis, and Wemby. Kieran, what the fuck is he doing, dog?
Damn.
You allow this type of stuff on your show, bro?
Yeah. Keep 2, cut 4. So only keep 2 players?
Keep 2, cut 4 hypothetical defensive trios. So you got Scotty, Rudy, LeBron. Do y'all not use commas in fucking?
You must not,
keep
bro.
2, cut
London?
4.
Hey, bro, you made this way too difficult.
Try this again, bro. Run it back tomorrow.
Yeah, run it back.
Run it back tomorrow with commas and get your shit together, bro. Damn, come on, Shads. He did send another one. He said, yo, Diamond Bad, big fan of your work. Now help me with this keep 5, cut 5. Drake features, okay? You ready? Stay scheming, forever, way at, Aston Martin, Versace, I'm on one, sicko mode, work life is good forever.
Keep sicko, keep scheming forever, keep Life is Good Forever. Or I'm sorry, what's it called? Cut those. Yeah, I cut those and then cut. Are there 10?
There's not 10.
I think he's talking about Forever.
Forever?
But that's not a feature. That's Drake's song, ain't it? Ain't that Drake's song?
I think Life is Good.
Forever is Drake's
song.
Try again.
He didn't send 10 songs.
Yeah, no.
No, I think he did. He just didn't put the
Keep 5
Because Work is a song.
Yeah.
Life is Good is a song.
Is Forever not Drake's song?
Forever's Drake's song. Yo,
Hey,
Says,
bro,
try again, bro.
Put some commas,
Yeah,
bro.
commas, bro. Syntax. I keep telling y'all.
Punctuation.
Yeah. Ivory Conway says Starbench cut Smitty, Stephon Diggs, and T. Higgins. Also, where do you see Travis Hunter stats this year? And Kieran, where do you see ASU going?
Travis Hunter having a 1,000-yard season. ASU not going anywhere. The Big 12 is going to be too tough. Sorry.
Starbench cut Smitty, Diggs, Higgins.
TJ, quickly.
I'm going to start T. Higgins. I'm going to bench Smitty. I'm going to cut Diggs. Just age.
That's fair. Delsky said Acho hate on KD joining at 73-9 Warriors. So, what's the difference between
That's hilarious.
hating on Acho jumping? Okay.
That is funny.
All right. Jumping on Undisputed YouTube. Fair is fair. Also, Hurts was a Heisman finalist at OU. He was better than CD at that point.
Hurts was not better than...
Come on, bro. Some shit we just got to
Hurts was better than who?
CeeDee Lamb.
Bro. Hell no.
Yeah.
No, he was not. He was
That's
never
fair.
better than CeeDee Lamb.
Emmanuel K3W said, I've been watching since February, but only now fully made a YouTube account, so I've been super chatting through my siblings. I once sent one saying Smith is better than AJ as a non-Eagles fan. JBX1310 said, fellas, what are y'all top 2 favorite celebrations in both football and or basketball?
That's a great question.
For me, it's definitely T.O.'s mime celebration and Chris Paul revenge shimmy.
I love when my king crowns himself.
Nah,
You like that better than what's this joint called?
Bro.
Oh, the silencer?
Yeah, the silencer.
Bro, Odell did a moonwalk in cleats. That's up there for me.
Okay.
And then when Emmett scored, went back to the 50, slammed the ball on the joint and took a knee. After T.O. did it and then did that in the star, then Emmett scored.
To be honest with you, yeah, the T.O. shit was crazy. And then whenever he did it as a Cowboy, it was even crazier. Yeah. But good one. Randy Moss mooning the crowd in Green Bay, and then Joe Buck. That's a disgusting act. Shut your.
You know what? You might have been here for this.
Straight cash, homie.
Joe Horn had a Sharpie hidden in his sock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scored, took the Sharpie out the sock. Signed the football.
Yeah.
Got fined immediately.
Immediately, yeah. They not. Yeah, come on. Red Hot React said Colts will win the AFC South this year. Trey, JT, and Warren on a mission. Trust me, Jags ain't doing nothing. Giving up Lloyd and Travis E. Texas will be good though. Ivory Conway 3-on-3 to 21. TJ and Acho, greatest players of all time in the NBA. Also, Kieran, do you think ASU can make a run? He's already answered that.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I don't know who. Kevin Durant in that 3-on-3 though. That's for sure.
Haiti gotta be in that 3-on-3.
He in that 3-on-3 for me.
That's a good question.
Give us your 3, Acho, real quick.
Steph. Hakeem. KD.
You Nigerian.
Yeah, I'm for sure going KD and Shaq. Ain't nobody stopping Shaq in 3-on-3. Yeah. Nobody.
But who's Shaq stopping? I'm pulling him out to the. I'm pulling him out.
A young Shaq can moving them puppies easy. A young Shaq is very, very mobile. Very.
Who are your other two?
Pick and roll. All
KD.
day. Shaq out there on that black top.
Yeah. Fair.
I'm taking Shaq all the time.
I just think pick and pop. I like Hakeem.
But Shaq, when Shaq was
pop,
in shape, Shaq was so mobile. He was so mobile. That's what made him great.
He can't do anything outside of 10 feet.
He doesn't need to do anything outside of 10 feet. He gonna back you down and he gonna dunk on you.
Yeah. J-Dog Dumb Night said, damn, Trey can't read Ninja's previous super chat, shaking my head, but dog, Kaylin out here just giving it out.
Giving it up.
Yeah. We gonna get to y'all super chats, bro. She just giving it up. I get computers. Putin. How come you guys don't critique any of the other players in the W after bad games? Paige Beckers has been putting up stinkers for a week now, but we'll never, ever hear you guys talk about it.
You want to know why? Because Paige is in the face of the WNBA. Caitlin is,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, heavy as a head that wears the crown. I just said it. Last one for the whole weekend. One more. We're doing a deadline from now on, cutting it off. Joshua McNeely, 3028, said the courts are not fair. I paid $350 a month. When my son was 7, I got full custody. She only had to pay $25 a week. He is now 17 and she hasn't paid a dime. The courts tell me I have to go after her. Brother, don't get me started on especially them Indiana court systems. Greed NCE said y'all keep my first couple hours at work manageable. I appreciate it. Shout out to the boys in the back. This is why they said one more.
They just wanted to
Go Texans, Cowgirls down, and then last one, we rounding out the week with my dog. Top Shotter said TJ.
That's how we ending the week, bro.
My Cali homeboy says he loves tortas. What's the weight requirement to be a torta? And is Carebear a torta?
How am I a torta?
He not a torta, man. He losing weight. He's slim.
Slim, not the adjective I would use.
Man, he's
Kieran,
slim.
an adjective is something that describes
how much
a
weight
noun.
how much weight have you lost? How much weight have you lost?
I've lost 67 pounds.
Exactly. He under 300 pounds, man.
Yeah.
He's slim.
Yeah. Actually, I
barely, but yeah,
I
he is.
plateaued for a little bit there after like the shit was over.
Because you were eating Meat Lovers pizzas.
Bro, that was
Stuffed
last
crust.
week. That's part of the that was
see,
actually
you
my
gotta
number
be-
one Big Mac moment.
You
guys
gotta
made the
be
top five.
able. You cannot just stay on a strict diet because that's not sustainable. You got to
Nah.
be able to eat
Gotta
what
be
you want to
pussy,
eat. You
yeah.
just
Nah.
can't do it all the
Nah,
time.
I just work out every fucking day now, and that's been me for the past 2
Pro
weeks.
said he did 21,000 steps.
24,000
For, for context, I went to Universal on Saturday, and I did 16,000 steps. I went again today and did 10,000 steps. So to do 21,000 steps in a day,
Let's see.
Like,
Today
that's
we did
crazy,
18,832. Yesterday 19,000.
Who cares about
I did
steps,
21, 24.
when you
Steps
big
are the
like
big
that,
thing.
steps
13,
matter.
16.
Steps.
When you big like that,
when
steps
people
matter.
be like, I'm going to walk.
No, steps are huge.
Like,
steps
But
are
the
big deal.
day that I
You
did
can't
24,000, I burned 1,100 calories that day.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, like,
Exercise alone.
That's a whole
when
meal.
people tell me, you work out today? Yeah, I went and walked. Walk?
T, that 2-hour walk is greater than that 20-minute run.
Nah.
Nah, I mean
don't
come
know.
on. Hey, I'm knocking her down too.
Bruh.
I'm knocking her ass down.
This is Central Cast work, by the way, but y'all believe that bullshit Instagram DM he put us.
You
Come
knocking
on,
that
bro.
down?
I'm out the park.
Torta Bear is
What Mark
crazy.
Jackson say?
That's about I'm knocking her out.
Respectfully, I'm knocking her out the park.
I'm knocking her out the park. Crazy thing to say about
Can't
this.
get out the
Look,
show, bro.
we have to get up out the show, man. I appreciate you guys. Don't hate on the walking though. The walking not that bad.
Yeah.
You do
No,
the
it
incline
ain't.
walk. Hit the
It ain't.
12% incline walk for 45 minutes at a 3.5
Change
speed.
your life.
It really
Change
gets you
your
working,
life.
bro. Really get you working. We all not used to lifting 315 and playing in the NFL. TJ, fuck.
Yeah, TJ.
I'm gonna just go run a hill. Like, I'm gonna go run a hill.
No, yeah, you could just run a hill too.
Yeah.
But
Run
my
up the
knees
hill,
ain't, my knees
walk
ain't your
down.
knees.
Run
I don't
up-
have NFL knees. Look, we appreciate you guys. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button,
Do
hit
it.
the bell button because
Do
we
it.
are the
Do
best
it.
show
Do it.
on the
Last show of the
planet.
week.
Okay, that's what we do.
Last
We
show
come
of the
here, we
week.
give you guys entertainment, we
Last
talk about
show of the
absolute
week.
nonsense, and we
Last
make you
show
guys
of
laugh and
the-
involved in the
last
show
show
as
of
well.
the- last show of the
Look, I
week.
appreciate you.
Last
We'll
show
be
of the
back
week.
11:15 p.m. Eastern
show
on
of the
Sunday,
week.
10:15 p.m. Central,
Last show-
8:15 p.m.
last
Pacific
show-
time here in the
last show of
Speakeasy.
the week.
We do not respect Mountain
Last show
Time.
of
For
the
Kieran
week.
Dickey Simple, TJ
Last show of
Hushmanzada,
the week.
Emmanuel Acho, Social
Last show
Trey,
of
and
the-
everyone in the
last show-
back.
last show of
Shout
the
out
week.
to the gang in the
Last
back.
show
We'll
of
see
the
you guys
week.
next time, right back here in the
Hey,
Speakeasy.
Last show of the week. Yeah. Last show.